other human had before. While getting nowhere at airport security. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover best-selling action titles on Audible.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 40-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term life insurance may only cost you about $100 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-239-1749. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-239-1749. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-239-1749. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. For affordable term life insurance, call 800-239-1749. 800-239-1749 or biglou.com.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
This July, celebrate America's independence with a fresh view from Renewal by Andersen. Their custom-built, energy-efficient windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. They keep the heat and humidity out, not to mention the noise. That's because their unique Fibrex material combines both elegance and resilience, offering you double the strength of traditional vinyl. Right now, buy any 4 windows or patio doors and get the 5th free. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. Don't miss this limited time offer. Visit rbafla.com to schedule your free consultation today. And if you're looking for a new career, great news. They're still hiring experienced window and door installers. Celebrate freedom and comfort with Renewal by Andersen, official sponsor of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Once again, just go to rbafla.com for details. License number CGC 1527613.
Don't let spring allergies make you miserable. Try the quick, drug-free solution trusted by over 4 million people, Navage. Only Navage uses suction to flush out your sinuses using refreshing saline, helping you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. And here's even better news. Navage is now available at your local Sam's Club in a great new value pack. It's everything you need to start breathing better immediately at Sam's guaranteed best price. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Breathe easy.
This is trial attorney Jeff Kaufman from the injury law firm of Kaufman & Lind. If you've been in a car accident, you need to know a term. It's called statute of limitations. That means you have 2 years from the time of the accident to actually file a lawsuit if need be. If you don't do that, you're going to lose your rights to the claim. Now, sometimes some lawyers will wait till the last minute to file or contact you with just about a month left saying that they don't know if they want to proceed with your case. Be careful with that. For more information, contact me at whenyounneedus.com or dial pound 546, office or line.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassey's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman & Lind Studios. Why Kaufman & Lind? Because clients and character matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, money. M-O-N-E-Y, money. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The News Junkie is on. The 3 best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and Seeley.
It is Wednesday, July 10th, 2024. Lots to get to today, from we were on TV to a couple arrested for a dirty margarita chug, and a Nathan's hot dog competition scandal breaks out. Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Heidi-ho.
C-Lane.
What's happening?
And hello to you. You can join us on the show today. All you have to do is send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch today. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right into the studio in real time. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday?
Not bad.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You sound like you are not committed to that okay answer, honestly.
I don't know for sure. The little devil on my shoulder says you're not okay, but I'm going to push through it.
Oh, it's okay. The devil on your shoulder was saying I was not okay.
No, I'm sure you're fine.
You look like you got this. You look like you got it together this morning.
Well, good. I will take the looks because
what's the
internally.
matter? What's wrong?
Yeah, what's going on?
Where do I begin? It was the year 1992.
Oh, my God.
No, I'm what they call, I think, hungover.
Oh, no. What happened last night? What was going on?
I had a gig. I was covering for karaoke over in Winter Garden at Tony's.
Yeah. Okay.
And, boy, those people know how to party on a Tuesday night.
How late were you up?
I don't remember now.
Oh, no. That's not good.
I'll tell you that much. But I woke up and I my alarm went off, and I said, snooze you till 9.
Oh, do you have a sidekick? Because you were talking about getting a sidekick for your karaoke gigs.
What do you mean?
Where somebody would show up and they would put all the equipment up for you and stuff.
And thank God for Dan.
Oh, man.
He was also DD Dan. And
was he?
Yeah, I didn't drive drunk. Come on.
Dan coming in handy last night.
Yeah,
okay.
If only you could do the show for me this morning, that'd be great.
You're gonna be good. You know, you got
sure. Dan would be fine at that.
C-Lane's right there in the studio with you, right? He'll help you out and carry you along.
All by myself.
Oh no, that's right. He's on his couch at the moment.
Where's the baby?
Yeah.
Where's Jackson?
The baby is sleeping. I did some rearranging of his schedule so that he would be up all morning.
Okay.
And cranky, and then I gave him one more bottle 30 minutes before the show.
Yeah.
And he went down to sleep in under 4 minutes flat. And I was like,
wow.
All right. All I need to do. This needs to stretch out for about 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Oh, here's the thing, folks. I want to let you in on a little secret behind the scenes. For about 2 years now, every time I leave the door to the studio open, C-Lane tries to call Lady over and get my dog to run into the studio. And he'll be like, Lady, come here, Lady. We'll call her over. Revenge day today. I'm calling Jackson any opportunity I get. I'm gonna see if I can get him over.
Though, but that would be successful if I had, say, a speaker of the show.
Oh, damn it! A flaw in the system. There's a flaw.
Can you prime same day it real quick? It's going to be a long haul, but totally worth it if it gets there by 2:45.
I don't think he wants it necessarily, but it would be good for all of us.
Free speaker for me.
All right.
Do it. Let's go.
Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And here goes nothing. We go over to The Daily Show.
His campaign is trying to desperately change the conversation back to Joe Biden's opponent.
New reporting today on a plan from President Joe Biden. It's a plan to tie Donald Trump to...
So The Daily Show is talking about this Project 2025 thing, and everybody's been talking about that online. There's a lot of hubbub over that. People Googling it like crazy, et cetera, et cetera.
Project 2025 and focus on what a second Trump presidency could look like.
Democrats have been shouting from the rooftops that
CNN.
Project 2025 is a blueprint for Trump to gut democracy if he wins.
The DNC purchased 5 new billboards in Miami, tying Trump to Project 2025 today.
The current president, Joe Biden, just tweeted, Google Project 2025.
Yeah. What?
He wants us to Google it?
We made it, everybody.
Look at you, Sean. Why does it sound like
this is the second time that the show's been on The Daily Show.
That's right. Yeah.
And
it's never
I don't know
either of us.
What fan we have over there, but you're right, Sabrina. It's only been Sean.
So if you're listening, Daily Show producer, there's 2 other people on the damn show. Thank you.
Yeah, and you could pull video if you'd like, so we don't just have to be like a little piece of text on the screen as you hear me talking about
video of Sean.
Yeah, of course it would be. And then when they're like, "Hey, can we get some more words from you?" You're like, "Yeah, absolutely. I'm the news junkie. Just me. That's it. That's all you need."
Hey, it didn't even technically say the news junkie. It said the name of the radio
104, not even 0.1.
Yeah, I didn't get that. Oh, they just got our main station and not even the exact number on the dial. Unbelievable, everybody. But we'll take it. That's fine. You know,
Don't say we.
I'll take it. That's fine. And nothing wrong with that. Thank you to the Daily Show.
It's been the damn banner.
You know what we got to do? Here's what we got to do. What they do is if they're doing a segment about something, they search for it on this service and they listen for people talking about it. So all we have to do is try to figure out what they're going to talk about every day before they talk about it and then talk about that.
That
so that we
should
can
be easy enough, Sean.
Properly get the audio ready for them.
I'm very surprised they didn't pick up my Caesar salad song. But
True. You never know. The week is not over yet. That could be something that's coming soon. Also, we got to tap back into the presidential race because obviously this is big. There's a lot of things happening out there, right? So we got our contenders here. We know what's going on. There's a lot of heat under the collar for Biden right now. He's trying his best to survive. I told you yesterday, I was like, I'm amazed. I think I said this on the show, or maybe I said it on a stream after the show. I'm amazed that Trump hasn't screwed this up yet because Trump is the king of somebody hands him a gold medal in a win, and then he finds a way to screw it up. Like, just sit back, let it happen. Like, if you were an advisor to Trump right now, you'd go, you already landed a punch. Just sit back and watch the rest happen. And Trump has been quiet, which is kind of amazing to me. So let's see what's on his mind. Let's see what he's talking about. He gave a speech in Doral, Florida, a Trump rally. Let's see what Trump's talking about.
I'm also officially challenging Cricket Joe to an 18-hole golf match right here.
Right here.
On Doral's Blue Monster, considered one of the greatest tournament golf courses anywhere in the world, one of the great courses of the world.
Of course.
It will be among the most watched
right,
sporting
guys?
events in history. Maybe bigger than the Ryder Cup or even the Masters.
Wow.
All right, he's really full of himself on how many people want to watch them play golf. I think Trump's secret here is that he wants to be a golfer, not the president. He's trying to find an off-road here. He would rather be a golfer.
Not to be a president.
What do I think is going to happen?
No, what does he think when you are headed towards the election to be the leader, perhaps once again for the United States of America. But let's pause all of that and have a good old round of 18 holes
and on the Blue Monster, no less, right?
So what do we do? And then if you win, you assume presidency? Is that what we're doing?
I don't even think he's throwing that down. I think he just wants to play golf against Joe Biden. I think that's the funniest thing in the world is Joe Biden, after the debate, okay, I want you to get into Trump's head for just a moment here, okay? This is how I say, I know how he operates a little bit, right?
A lot of room in here.
Trump and Biden are on the debate stage. Trump lands his punches, doesn't have a super great debate performance, but Biden has a horrific one, as we all know now, right? Afterwards, all the Democrats are like, we got to ditch this guy. This is insane. The talk is that they're going to get rid of the president, have him step down and have Kamala Harris maybe take over or somebody else, who knows? And the whole time, all Trump is thinking about is, that son of a bitch said he could beat me at golf.
He's losing sleep over it. Imagine his team, round table. We're going to talk about some the campaign strategies. And he's like, I can't believe that son of a bitch said he could beat me at a golf game.
They're like, Trump, what are we going to do if Kamala gets in the race? And there's even whispers that Michelle Obama could possibly be involved. And he just I
could definitely beat them at golf.
He's just so focused on the golf. The golf is the thing that has got his attention. So now he's challenging Biden to 18 holes of golf at this golf course, the Blue Monster.
He has never been insulted or I think addressed his tiny hands, the orange face, the toupee, but the golf thing is getting under his skin.
It's so funny to me.
I think he's never sounded more like the guy that parodies him on Saturday Night Live right now, the guy that does it really well, because he's like, it's the greatest golf course, better than anything, even, say, the Masters.
Yeah, he said it's going to be the most watched sporting event in history. And he also said, it's not in the clip, but I guess he said he'll give $1 million to a charity of Biden's choice if he were to lose. So there's what we got. The Blue Monster challenge is down, and we'll see if Biden takes the challenge. My God, what a world we're living in. After the show yesterday, I was going to watch Biden's speech at the UN, which there was a couple of weird moments. There was one moment where Biden sounded like he said he banged the other guy's wife that he was talking about. He didn't. It was just
first of all, bang her in there.
Like a little verbal slip. Let me see if I can find that. Hold on. I'll bring this up before I tell you what's going on here.
This is the part where he's on the Daily Show tomorrow against
I was watching, and I wanted to see how Biden did, because literally just one slip up again, one of those Mr. Magoo moments, and everybody's going to go, well, that's it. For real this time. You've got to step down. So Biden mostly gets through the speech okay. Then he put himself in an awkward situation because the guy is like the head of the UN, and I guess he's stepping down soon. Biden announced that he was going to give him a surprise presidential Medal of Honor, and that he was even going to he was going to put it around his neck and everything. And I go, oof, a lot of room for error here. A lot of room for error. He did okay.
Where's the neck? Okay. Show me again where the neck is.
Here's the part where it sounded like he said, I realized I was effing your wife or something. Listen in here.
Guided this alliance through one of the most consequential periods in its history. I realized I was talking to your wife. I personally asked you to extend.
He said I was talking to your wife, okay? Just for the record. Sabrina was away from the board, and she comes crawling back over.
I almost threw up just now. Biden said what?
He said, I realized I was talking to your wife, all right?
Guided this alliance through one of the most consequential periods in its history. I realized I was talking to your wife.
It just sounds really bad.
When you hear talking to before you hear it, it doesn't sound like the F word at all anymore.
No.
Like the second time, didn't even faze me, but the first time I was like, wow.
Yeah, the first time for sure.
So
can I get up now, or is he going to drop another F-bomb?
No, you're good. You're good to go. So he gets through the speech.
And word comes
it wasn't the worst speech he's had. Certainly not nearly as bad as the stuff during the debate, and largely it's without gaffe. So that was the goal. The goal is like to get through. He was mumble mouth, like like that stuff. He had two teleprompters, and no matter what was going on, he was staring into those teleprompters. He had that guy right next to him, and he was still like dead staring into the teleprompters. But that got my attention for a little while. Then I said, okay, Biden made it through. Then I saw this story about a man in Columbus, Ohio, who was suspected of a break-in. And this is the most Chat GPT fake-sounding story I have heard in a long time. So I wanted to bring it to both of you. So here we go. This is real.
Now, Columbus police arrested a man accused of breaking into several businesses in
one of Sean's childhood friends.
You can already say, okay, Matthew Pancake is the guy's name,
for
right?
Sure, Sean's friend.
It sounds like somebody that I would say I know on the show. I do not know Mr. Matthew Pancake. He doesn't go with Aaron Mayo and Jared Pepper and Jason Berger and all those people on the story list. But
Andy Dick.
Matthew Pancake is a real guy. And he looks all beat up here, doesn't he? Like he looks like he's got a couple of like scars on his face or something.
Nothing a little maple syrup can't fix.
But listen to what Matthew Pancake did.
Police arrested a man accused of breaking into several businesses in West Columbus, including a pet store, where he set several animals loose in the process. Matthew Pancake is charged with breaking and entering and vandalism. Police on scene told 10 TV they got a call about a burglary alarm going off at a Roosters on Nike Station Way.
All right, so a Roosters on Nike Station Way, where Matthew Pancake was freeing all of the animals at the pet store.
Yeah,
okay?
that makes sense. Totally.
And let's keep going.
Wait, Roosters is a pet store and not a chicken restaurant?
No, Roosters is a chicken restaurant that he broke into after he freed all the animals at the pet store.
I need to take notes.
Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot going on here. We got more.
There, just after 3 o'clock this morning, they found the restaurant was broken into. Police say video showed a man in leopard print pajamas inside the building. About 100 yards away, officers found the pet land was also broken into, and animals were running around the parking lot. Officers found hamsters in Pancake's pants when finally making the arrest.
Okay.
We say it all the time. We never know what to expect in our job. And one day, you're running after a suspect. The next day, you're running after a ferret or a bunny.
Oh, there you go. He had hamsters. He had hamsters in the pockets of his pajama
that
pants.
Pat down. He's like, anything here that can, stab me or you had a gun? He's like, might be something else.
Anything in your
Keep looking,
leopard print
coppers.
pajamas, sir? And he's got hamsters hanging out of him. My God, real story. That's the kind of stuff you find here on the show. There you go. Okay, when we come back, some emails to get into. Also, new signs popping up all over the place. What do they say? Signs everywhere, signs. And this one in particular is grabbing people's attention. Why? It's coming up next in the news, Junkie.
You text us at 77031 and we say it on the air. Sometimes.
We might even give you credit.
Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
If I-4 is a part of your commute this morning, you can expect your regular delays before US 27 and approaching State Road 429 there between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. There's a commotion due to an accident where Edgewater Drive meets Clarkona Coe Road. Travel with caution through there. Other than that, it's pretty mellow on the roadways. If you see any other traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan Injury Law Firm.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. For over 35 years, we've grown by offering our clients more offices, more lawyers, and recovering more than $20 billion. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Can you sing a song better than the latest version of AI? Well, we want to help you prove it. It's the Monster Singing Competition presented by Jeremiah's Italian Ice, where one winner will win a free recording session at Sound Mind Studios. Music man Matt from the Monsters will help you produce an original song in the studio that will be played on the Monsters and nationwide on iHeartRadio. To enter, submit your YouTube or Instagram link with your vocal entry of you singing a cappella. This can be original or a cover of another song. 5 finalists will be selected to join live for the final competition at the Real Radio 104.1 studios, Friday, August 9th. Brought to you by Jeremiah's Italian Ice. Find your nearest sweet spot at Jeremiah's.
You sailed beyond the horizon in search of an island scrubbed from every map. You battled krakens. You navigated through storms. Your spade struck the lid of a long-lost treasure chest, while you cooked up a lasagna. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover best-selling adventure stories on Audible.
Another insurance story from
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Funerals are expensive. Do we have enough for ours?
Yeah, I bought Smart Bunny final expense insurance.
Get up to $25,000 coverage for funeral expenses and other needs for as little as $14 a month. Hop on the Smart Bunny app now for final expense insurance. Smart Bunny Insurance.
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Your insurance super app. Insurance is sold by Smart Bunny Insurance Services and underwritten by various companies. Coverage exclusions and limitations may apply.
The doctor's office that mixed up your files has your Social Security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info and last 3 addresses. Your info is in endless places that could accidentally expose your info to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent. So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle.
Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle. This back-to-school season, Tide and Downy are giving back with $1.5 million in scholarships. Enter to win. No purchase necessary. US/DC 17+. End September 30th. Rules. Tide.com/scholarship/official rules.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Oh, hi. My air conditioner is blowing hot.
For air
conditioner's making a funny noise, press 1.
No, it's...
Try to listen to the whole message before making a selection.
Sorry.
For air conditioners blowing cold, but not quite cold enough, press 2.
No, it's blowing hot.
I haven't gotten to that one yet.
Well, can we speed this up?
Don't get grumpy with me, or I'll take you back to the main menu.
No, anything but that. Please don't send me back to the main menu.
Fine, but I'm watching you.
Bet if I'd called Frank Gay, I'd already be getting my problem solved.
But you didn't call Frank Gay. So, what do we do now?
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your air conditioner is blowing hot, you need a solution now. A helpful operator to guide you, all your options explained, and your problem fixed fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
If you're ready to pull your hair out, press 7.
Ah! FrankGayServices.com.
Don't let spring allergies make you miserable. Try the quick, drug-free solution trusted by over 4 million people. Navage. Only Navage uses suction to flush out your sinuses using refreshing saline, helping you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. And here's even better news. Navage is now available at your local Sam's Club in a great new value pack. It's everything you need to start breathing better immediately at Sam's guaranteed best price. Navage. Navage. Breathe easy.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Big news for veterans and first-time homebuyers. The Hometown Heroes program provides up to $35,000 down payment and closing costs. Get pre-approved at thatmortgageguydon.com.
With that mortgage guy, Don.com.
2 Guys, 5 Rings. Yes. One essential podcast for the 2024 Paris Olympics. Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers host a new podcast that's all about the athletes.
You gotta get your head in the game. As Zac Efron once said.
And the culture.
Not French.
Well.
I have no association with the nation of France. But you did live in Montreal.
Of the 2024 Paris Olympics. Listen to 2 Guys, 5 Rings on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app. Search 2 Guys, 5 Rings and start listening.
The door to your happy place is right around the corner at Shipley Donuts. With more than 60 varieties to choose from, Shipley Donuts serves freshly made delights daily. Visit us today at 2255 South Cimarron Boulevard.
The countdown is on. iHeartRadio is the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. It's the only way to listen to exclusive NBC play-by-play action of Team USA. Plus NBC's top Olympic moments and live hourly updates from the games in Paris. Do not miss a moment. Download the free iHeart app right now and follow NBC Olympics Radio to stay in the know for all things summer games on the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. iHeartRadio.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, money. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
He won't hesitate to call you out when you're being a little ASCII. This is the news.
Today, it's not only hot. I mean, it's Texas hot, but it's also in Houston still a moment where 1 million plus people don't have power, and they're just waiting.
Be the worst.
I mean, I think it's like almost 2 million or so that still don't have power after Hurricane Beryl went through there. And you got to feel for those folks in the heat
Are
like
you just
that.
sitting in your car at this point?
Yeah, what do you do? What's the strategy if it's that hot outside and then your power goes out? Is there like any tricks you could do? Like, you can't really open the refrigerator and sit there and soak that in because the power is out. It's not going to last for long.
Generator. I mean, these days they have portable ACs. Hopefully you got one before the hurricane.
Yeah, you would need something like that.
A block of ice, like old school, where you just fan yourself by the ice box.
People are saying on chat, 2 million without. It was 2.7 million that were without power yesterday. They've gotten about 1 million on board, so it's 1.7 million people that don't have power. And let me see. Hold on. Current temperature. Houston. Let's see how hot it is right now, actually. 89, and it's going to be into the 90s today. 92 is the high there. It could rain. Hopefully it does to cool those folks down just a little bit.
Yeah. And that was kind of affecting us, too, I think, because we kept getting emails from corporate because that's where old iHeart headquarters is.
In Houston?
In Texas.
San Antonio, right?
Yeah, but they got affected because, like, they were sending us emails, ironically, that said, don't work from home. They said your VPN access is going to be zilch for a while, and some of the stations went off the air in Houston.
Oh, my God. They've had big problems as a result of this. And with the weather in the 90s, those guys are out there, those folks who are the linemen fixing everything, they're doing the best they can, but it just takes a while. It takes a while to be able to recover from something like this. And Houston is best I know, and any of you folks from Houston can certainly email to tell me where I'm right or wrong on this, tips@thenewsjunkie.com, or send a dispatch at thenewsjunkie.com, even better. But from what I hear, Houston is more susceptible than most other places for damage during a hurricane, for flooding, for issues with the grid. It's a Houston issue, and they know this, and every time a big storm comes through, they have these very problems. And like every other city in the world, they know they have the problem, and politicians do nothing to fix it. Does that sound familiar to you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, New Orleans, they knew their levees were garbage. They knew they wouldn't hold up to a Category 3 or Category 4 storm. Katrina rolls by. The politicians do nothing. Everybody blames somebody else after. The feds blame the state-level people because they're to blame. The state-level people blame the feds because they got to blame somebody that's not them. Round and round and round we go, and that's just how it works. And so in this case, they'll go through this again, I'm sure. But it's hot out in Houston as they deal with this. Speaking of hot, they also saw that they said in Death Valley, California, which put me down on a list for this one. Ready? I am never, ever, 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 ever going to visit Death Valley, California. There's zero reason for me to do this. Right in the name, Death Valley is a warning for me not to go there, not to exist in that place. And
it's like climbing Kilimanjaro, a place called Kiliman.
Ain't going to happen, right? Not going to go there. Let me see.
For multiple reasons, but yeah.
Death Valley current temperature. Now, it's probably not the heat of the day just yet. Oh, 103 in Death Valley. 103.
But what's the feels like? What's the
let me see.
What is it? The index?
The heat is going from 103, which it's at right now, to 126 is the high today in Death Valley, California. This plays into a theory of mine, all right? This is a beautiful planet that we call our home, a beautiful planet. We should do our best to not pollute. We should do our best to keep the beaches clean, to not throw trash around, to treat the planet the right way, and to do the best we can to preserve that for future generations. That being said, there are some places where humans aren't supposed to be here on planet Earth. Death Valley, California is one of them. We're not supposed to be there. It's 126 degrees hot outside. Leave Death Valley, California right now. Go to the next valley that doesn't have death in the title, and it doesn't have 126-degree highs all week long, and never go back to it. That's an unbelievable thing that people live in places like that. But here we are.
Death Valley seems like they would get a young, new marketing manager.
Right.
Like some 22-year-old just got out of college asshole.
Guys, I got a brilliant idea.
And goes, you know what? The whole Death Valley thing really turning some people off.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with, life preserve.
Yeah, it seems like a bad marketing move on their part. Okay, we're going to go to your dispatches in just a moment and see what you have going on in your world. Go to thenewsjunkie.com to leave us a dispatch right now. Before we get into one of those, tips@thenewsjunkie.com, and Kevin leaves the show an email. He says, "Hey, Sean, love the show, even though I disagree with a lot of things you say." Kevin, I am sorry to hear that you're wrong that much, but I'm glad that you're here with us.
Wow.
I do agree when you posit that Trump doesn't know and or care about Project 2025. He's simply a vessel for Christian nationalists, he says. He will allow them to implement policy with embedded loyalists. As long as he's able to make money for himself and his cronies, he won't care. He gives zero Fs about this country, says Kevin. Those are his words. And I think you missed me on my point a little bit. I think all he cares about is the world of Trump. That could be money, but that could also be power. And one of the biggest black eyes in the history of his life for him is the fact that he lost. He lost the last election.
I thought you were going to say Ving Rhames.
Perfectly timed.
I wasn't trying to cool you out and put you on ice for the joke. I had a huge sneeze coming up, and I just had to do it.
I just didn't have a response. I'm sorry.
All right. Oh, I apologize.
I watched myself make it, and then I looked over because it was silent for a bit, and I was like, is this on? Did I mute it?
Black eye, not black guy, black eye. And I think he can't get over that. And so it's his personal vendetta that he's going to come back and win this thing. So that's what I believe. I don't believe Trump is a Christian. I don't believe Trump is a Christian nationalist. I believe Trump is Trump, and he'll make every decision that benefits him in the moment. That's what he does. He doesn't have.
Of course, he's a Christian, Sean. He drinks a little wine, has his little cracker. That's sort of like asking for forgiveness.
That video is so funny to me, man. It's so token Trump. What's your favorite Bible verse? Oh, I can't pick one.
There's so many of them personal, and there's many I like.
And yet, how many Sundays a week are you finding yourself in church?
Oh, to be a fly on the wall for him going up to communion or something like that. Just how does he hold his hands, or does he allow the priest to put it in his mouth?
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, probably. I did.
I don't know. Wait, is he a germaphobe? Is Trump a germaphobe?
He said he was. When people were talking about how they're like, oh, there's a P tape, and there was all these things out there. He was like, would never do that. I'm a germaphobe. And he denied it.
Trump impressions. I like that.
He denied it by saying that.
But isn't part of, because obviously he was, for his first inauguration, is it one of the events, they have the timeline of events?
Yeah.
Isn't one of them to attend mass or to attend some sort of church service?
I think he does it on occasion at things like that, like special days he'll show up. But do I think in his head he's thinking about God? No, I don't think Trump is religious.
He's thinking about Donald Trump.
I think he's thinking about other things. I think
God,
he's thinking.
You're welcome for me. If you want to confess anything to me, God, I'm here for you. Got your backup.
You want to go inside his head with me?
Oh, forget it. I don't know where I was going with that.
Here's inside his head, all right? This is inside Trump's head in church. He would be sitting there as the pastor was doing their thing. And he'd be like, I never got a good answer on that whole shark versus electrocution question that I asked.
Battery.
And I do have a speech coming up this week. I'm going to ask the shark electrocution battery question once again, because I'm not happy with the answer that I received. That's the kind of stuff that goes through his head. Signs everywhere are signs, as the song goes. And in this case, there's some new ones popping up in the Sunshine State of Florida. Those of you outside of the state of Florida, you won't have to see these, but everybody else will, and people are starting to react to them. Normally, for those of you who are not Floridians, I should tell you, we have signs that have, I believe they usually have an orange on them, yes, and they'll say, the Sunshine State, welcome to Florida. It's usually about that kind of stuff. Sunshine and oranges is our motif.
There's usually a smaller, skinny sign underneath that has the governor's name on it.
Right.
It's one of the perks you get to be governor is that when you welcome people into the state of Florida, they tell you what the governor's name is.
Yeah.
It's actually quite expensive, too.
Yeah, because they got to switch out all those signs every single time. Yeah. It's a giant pain in the ass.
And they added this other one when I was driving back from out of state, obviously. And it's kind of like sucking the fun out of everything. And I've noticed in a couple other states, they're like, do not get out of your car. This is not the place for you to take a picture of you straddling the state line. People die like that. This is what the whole sign says.
I can get that. Yeah, I could get that. I mean, it makes sense, but it's like
I've never ever had an inkling to get out of my car and take a picture.
Yeah, no. Here's why she's right. There's a huge problem with this, of all places, right at the entry to Disney World. Like when it says, welcome to Disney World.
Yeah,
people they have to put everywhere. No stopping. No stopping. No stopping. No stopping. There's it's comical. There's 20 signs 5 feet apart from each other that say no stopping. Why? Because it's a great photo opportunity, and so people do that. But these signs, I don't know if anybody's want to take a photo in front of them. They're changing the Florida signs, at least some of them. FDOT Secretary Jared Perdue shared a new look at the signage, which now reads, welcome to the free state of Florida.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we got on there.
What does that mean? No
The free
tax
state of Florida means we are free. We are free. It says, on the other way, it says, hurry back to the free state of Florida.
Are we free to read whatever books we want in school?
Yeah, well, asterisk.
Kids don't need those books.
Are we free to make choices with our own bodies as well?
Not that one necessarily. Okay. In the state of Florida, there's some rules, there's some goalposts that they've set up on that.
Can we light the bridges rainbow for Gay Week?
Yeah, that's not a thing that they're allowed to do. That month is over, by the way. So
thank God.
You know, get your pride lights out of here. We're on to the next thing. We're not doing that right now.
Put your boring straight lights back up. What is
Welcome
it, just
to
white?
What? Every other light is a straight light.
I guess so.
It's just then they get in the rainbow flag pattern and then bam,
gay.
The pride flag. Welcome to the free state of Florida is what this says, and that's the change that they're going to be making there. I guess this is not new because I think DeSantis has used that, right? Like, Florida is free. Come to the free state of Florida.
Well, that was the whole bridge thing. That was part of Freedom Summer. It was a tax break on some of the summer things, like not just hurricane supplies, but like fun things like if you wanted bicycles or paddle boards, things to get outside and enjoy the summer, and also the bridges can be good.
Yeah. Also, you can't go this route because we're always going to look like second place pussies. Because who's live free or die? Is that New Hampshire?
Is there a first place pussy?
Yeah. That's California. Always
nice.
The first place pussy. Yeah. Florida's second underneath that. If you say the free state of Florida, welcome to the free state of Florida. Live free or die is so much more badass than that. Like the state motto there.
Well, because you do both in Florida. Live free and then die.
There's a lot of people who do that here. Yeah. We ended up facing that down too. All right, quick break. When we come back, we'll get to you. Your dispatches are on the way, and a margarita and some not safe for work action that led to an arrest. What happened? It's coming up next in the news, Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
On today's Jim Colbert Show, we'll talk about what scares you while driving. Orlando Sentinel columnist Scott Maxwell joins us. And Eastern Screech Owl in studio for Animal House. Plus, we'll talk to Ross Padgett at 6 o'clock. Today's trivia winner, you get tickets to see Sticks in Tampa, plus your calls, text, and talkbacks.
The Jim Colbert Show, today at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Cool Today Weather Center, cooltoday.com.
Good morning and happy Wednesday, Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team Meteorologist Jessica Dobson, and today will be another hot and humid day across Central Florida. Plan for an afternoon high of 93 degrees in Orlando. However, once we factor in our humidity, our feels like temperature, so that heat index is going to be right around 105 to 110 degrees. So just be sure you're staying hydrated. Today will also be a drier day than what we saw yesterday, only about a 30% chance of some late afternoon showers and storms. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Celebrate July 4th with savings at Lowe's. Right now, make your garden pop for summer with savings on Miracle Grow 25 quart potting mix. Get 2 bags for just $16. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii while supplies last.
Folks, I'm so excited to tell you the crew from Mills Air is ready to help you. They are there for you, and they love to see the smile on your face when they get to leave and you're nice and comfortable inside with the AC working once more. Don't just sit back when your air conditioner is on its last legs. Do something about it. This is what Mills Air is there for. They've been in business since 1992. That is over 30 years. They're a Carrier factory authorized dealer, and they get you big rebates toward a brand new Carrier unit. And you see, they have preventative maintenance that can really help you out. It can save you money and detect an upcoming breakdown. That's what you want. That's the peace of mind you deserve. For that preventative maintenance, give them a call now. 407-277-1159. That's 407-277-1159. Or find them online at millsair.com.
Hit a home run with Jeremiah's Tasty Frozen Treats. Introducing Jeremiah's new Batter Up series layered with brownie batter Italian ice. Try these 3 new treats, including brownie a la mode, Hey Batter Batter, and Double Fudge Brownie. It's a lineup that hits it out of the park. Hop over to jeremiahsice.com today and find your nearest sweet spot and indulge in the ultimate brownie experience. Hit a home run with Jeremiah's tasty frozen treats. Find your nearest sweet spot at jeremiahsice.com.
The doctor's office that mixed up your files has your Social Security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info and last 3 addresses. Your info is in endless places that could accidentally expose your info to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hey, if you're listening to me right now, I have one thing every business needs most: attention. Think about it. We swipe and scroll past stuff all day. But when we're driving, cooking, and working out, we're also listening. That's the magic of audio at iHeart. We're in your next customer's ears while they're living life and listening, just like you are right now. So get your customers to listen up today using radio, digital, and podcasts. Visit iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Tired of taking allergy pills every day to treat your allergies? Aspire Allergy and Sinus has helped thousands, including me, who spent years suffering before finally doing something. Like Aaron, most migraines were alleviated almost immediately after a sinus surgery with Aspire. Or Julie, who didn't even realize it was allergy season because she felt so much better after taking her allergy drops. Fixing your allergies are easier than you think it is. Go to AspireAllergy.com to set your appointment today. That's AspireAllergy.com.
Enjoying the news, Junkie? You've probably heard a ton of injury attorney commercials, but if you are injured and need a lawyer, who's the right lawyer for you? That's why we offer our 30-day risk-free trial. If you are not 100% satisfied with the way we treat you and your case within the first 30 days, you can take your file back and you owe us nothing. No fees, no costs, and no questions asked. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com. Go to JustCallMo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
Ugh, I've been feeling so sluggish. I'm just kind of blah.
Been there. That's why I take Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites.
But I suppose they taste blah.
Actually, they taste delicious. It's an apple blueberry flavored center covered in a yogurt coating and is infused with probiotics to help support a healthy gut. They come 5 in a pouch. I just toss one in my bag and go.
Toss one in my bag?
Get your own.
New Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites from the makers of the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Find them in the digestive care aisle.
Upgrade your hot rod or muscle car with parts from Summit Racing. And right now, shop SummitRacing.com and use promo code RADIO for $10 off an order of $100 or more. SummitRacing.com. Exclusions apply. Offer ends July 21st, 2024.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
On the bright side, we're not dead yet. You're listening.
Hanging out with us today. Thanks for listening to the show. Learn more and subscribe to the free podcast. Go to thenewsjunkie.com right now. It is an interesting time to be alive because all you have to do is say something weirdly sexual or inappropriate or do something inappropriate.
Again?
Yeah, well, there's a new potential couple that's going to surpass Hawk Tua here for a second. I don't know. They've got a tough road ahead of them because she's pretty smart at marketing. I got to give it to her. This girl who just said Hawk Tua in an interview and has done well afterwards, I got to give it to her. She's done really, really well with the momentum she had.
She made, what was the latest story? Like
50 grand or 30 grand?
Between 30 and 50 grand for an appearance.
A lot. Yeah, a lot. Just to go to a club. That's it. Just to go to a club and like judge a contest or something. And she's like, "Hi, I'm the famous viral girl who said the thing." And they go, "Here's a whole bunch of money for you."
All right.
That's brilliant. That's a good move on her part. But it's weird that there's all this weird debauchery going on in public where people have no shame and then they go viral for it afterwards because the rest of us are like, "Whoa, damn, man, what's going on with you?" And the latest couple to step into that spotlight did so with a margarita and at a Mexican restaurant. And
how many margaritas did she have?
A lot, I think. And they both got arrested, just for the record.
She's basing this on the song, though. Like one margarita, I'm going to open my legs.
She was at floor. Whatever.
Two margaritas, you're at Haktua territory.
Right. And then the fourth, I think, is butt, right?
Oh, wait, they got to 4 then. They got to 4, actually. Yes. I don't know how this works.
A in the middle of the restaurant?
All right. I'm gonna tell you what I know, and you see if you can safely fill in the gaps on this story for me. Because they said the man asked the waiter at this Mexican restaurant, which was called Rodeo Mexican Restaurant in Waycross, Georgia. And he says to his server, he goes, "Hey, buddy, can I get a funnel?" And the server says, "Yes, I'll get you a funnel, sir."
Okay, mister.
And I don't know why the server brought him a funnel. Like,
also,
what?
Do you have a funnel? Is that
The server had a funnel.
Like a beer funnel or like
a small
the
funnel
top of it? Okay.
No, like an actual funnel, like you might use to put gas in a go-kart or something. Like a little small funnel they had at this restaurant. But what normal, regular reason do you have, non-debaucherous reason, non-degenerate reason for using a small funnel at a Mexican restaurant? I would have known that something was happening here.
Yeah, I just am reminded of that one clip C-Lane loved. What was it, My 600-Pound Life?
Mm-hmm.
Or the guy was...
we all loved that clip. It wasn't just me.
Feeding his morbidly obese girlfriend by blending the food and then funneling it into her mouth.
All right, babe, ready to funnel?
You ready to funnel?
All right, babe, you ready to funnel?
That guy.
Sean has it.
Could have been doing that or this, because they ordered a margarita. They said, "Give us a funnel." And they said he tried funneling a drink down his wife's backside, which... I don't even know what's the funnel
Jackass?
doing? What's the funnel doing? Is he trying to get the margarita to go inside? Is that what he's doing? Okay, that's
you drunk
weird.
Faster.
His name is Joe Boyette. He, along with Mary Sweat, were arrested for misdemeanor public indecency.
Misdemeanor.
Yes, yeah. The video of the hijinks went viral. I'll put this up on See It Now. This is what happened inside the restaurant. It's a little hard to see, but. You see, okay, he's got the funnel there. I think it's a funnel, right?
Oh my! Oh, he licked
the funnel. All right.
There we go. Okay.
All right.
I mean, they weren't trying to hide it at all.
No, they're on the table. That's the server. That's the server coming over to the table right there. And then the server just laughs and walks away. And
are they going to try to give that back? To just throw it in the dishwasher and
the only thing I can think of is that he put the margarita there and then got it out somehow. Here he is. He's still got the funnel in his hand. I'll put this up on See It Now on thenewsjunkie.com. And he's talking to the server. They're going back and forth.
Also, the headline TMZ.
It says, "Margarita funnel couple warning: a little bit of tequila up will get you arrested." Yep. It says. All right, so the server is probably going to get fired too. Just for the record here. Server is probably in some pretty big trouble.
Now they need to get a new funnel.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's
all
happening.
Right. Yeah. There's the margarita in his hand. I'll put the video up on thenewsjunkie.com and See It Now.
That picture of margarita?
Yeah, it's a big one. Yeah. And then,
oh, my God. What is wrong with people, man?
This is public. At a Mexican restaurant. Have some couth, my God. Have a little respect for yourself.
Tell me they have
Jesus.
Kids.
I don't know. I don't know. They probably do. This says... Joe couldn't get the funnel to work as they partied at Rodeo Mexican Restaurant, so he tossed it and did it the OG way, right in the booth. He turned himself in on Monday. Sweat turned herself in a day later. They don't know who the staffer is who gave him the funnel. Police say another clip shows Sweat exposing her breasts and Boyette putting her left nipple in his mouth while she grabs his head and pulls him closer. Any employees found to be involved will face appropriate action, says the restaurant. Jesus, my God.
I'm curious who took the video.
Yeah, you're right. Somebody else, a third person, has the video.
Because that's what got him arrested, according to TMZ. Like it says, as if their clowning wasn't bad enough, Mary triggered the arrest after she went to cops to complain that someone had leaked the video and it was spreading like wildfire on social media.
Y'all knew the video was happening.
Damn.
You talked to the cameraman. Like, this is what I'm doing. Welcome to rodeos.
Wait, they were upset about the video themselves and were trying to get somebody to do something about it legally?
They were upset that it leaked.
Get out of here.
Hard quotes on the word leaked. And balloons, it seems. And it leaked, and then that it was going ape-ass on the social medias.
How would you say it leaked again? If you had to,
it leaked.
It leaked, yeah,
with quotes.
Oh, it's not doing it now.
Damn it!
It broke. Yeah, there's no way this leaked. This clearly was from the booth. It's clearly from the friend who was with them, who clearly posted on social media. Or somewhere, I don't know where.
Now,
they must have known this was going on.
The real challenge is, how are you going to market this? How do you become hey, we're the Margarita boofing
Mama.
couple here
Margarita
to
Mama.
Welcome you to the car dealership.
And then she just goes, she goes to every wild Mexican restaurant that you could think of. What's the one that we always talk about? The one that's like a
Casa Bonita.
Casa Bonita would be great. She goes to Casa Bonita.
There they are.
She goes to Casa Bonita, and she goes, I'm Margarita Mama. Everybody, if you want to take one off the backside of my body, you could go for the waterfall. And my God.
Don't go chasing them.
That was nice and dry, Sabrina. You just, that was good.
No. Oh, my God. I just said so many things. I just realized. Not great. Okay, I'm going to put...
It wasn't. I was looking for something, a joke, a BH Margarita joke.
All right, good. I don't want that to last.
They should, what rodeo restaurants should do is add a line to their margarita on the menu that just says no funnels allowed, and then add $1 to the price. They'll be good to go.
If you do want to funnel it, or some sort of challenge, if you finish the whole pitcher in your butt, then you get it for free.
How weird. Like, I get it. You're partying, you're drinking, you're having fun, but this stuff is going to stay on the internet forever. You're going to have kids. They'll be like, oh, Mom, is that you? Are you the one? Oh, my God.
And that's how you were born, honey.
Yeah, it's such a bad look. It's weird. And maybe they're into this. Maybe this is their world. Maybe they're like OnlyFans performers or something. So this will only be good for them. But wow. All right. Margarita butt drink is what I'm going to put on See It Now over on the newsjunkie.com. What was that?
That is a clip under my body soundboard. It says, my hole isolated.
Okay. Is it that what the person
wrestling thing? Yeah.
One more time.
Yeah, here we go.
Now I can hear it. Yes. Now I got it. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com, and Perry emails the show. Oh my God, you poor thing. I forgot you. You're dying over there. Folks, we were just doing a segment about all the people in Houston who are struggling with the hurricane, and their air conditioner isn't working in the heat, and the AC broke at HQ. And Sabrina's
it's just like computers, like all this behind me.
That's
just
heat.
Gives off a lot of heat. Yeah.
Yeah. She's just in the studio, just no AC whatsoever.
It's cool. It's fine. We're good.
Can they get you a fan in there?
I bet them. Go ahead.
If they get a fan, it's going to be noisy. And I can't open the door because I say and scream vile things all the time, and I don't want to scare Larry.
Yeah, it's part of the job, unfortunately.
I bet you the behind Sabrina, though, in my room,
ice cold.
just nice and cool.
Oh,
just, you can go in there.
Up from how cold it is.
You could go back into C-Lane's room. He's sitting on his couch drinking a nice cold drink and just enjoying himself.
I just actually turned the AC off because it was getting a little
too chilly. Rude. All right, quick break. When we come back, we'll get to more of your emails. There's a huge scandal, believe it or not, in the 4th of July hot dog eating contest this year. Was somebody cheating? What the hell is going on? Plus, your auto insurance rates are about to skyrocket if you own one of these cars. Which ones are they? That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio. Real radio.
104.1. From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Shop the best quality jewelry and lowest price. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Watch out for stop-and-go traffic due to an accident. The left lane is blocked southbound between Hancock Road and Oakland Exchange. There's an accident on I-4 eastbound near Osceola Polk Line Road, blocking the right shoulder there. And authorities are clearing up an accident, blocking the left lane on John Young Parkway northbound near Old Winter Garden Road. If you see any other traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Get immersed in new worlds and ideas with Audible. Explore an incredible selection of audiobooks, podcasts, and originals, all in one easy app. There's more to imagine when you listen. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
Another insurance story from
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Funerals are expensive. Do we have enough for ours?
Yeah, I bought Smart Bunny final expense insurance.
Get up to $25,000 coverage for funeral expenses and other needs for as little as $14 a month. Hop on the Smart Bunny app now for final expense insurance. Smart Bunny Insurance.
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Your insurance super app. Insurance is sold by Smart Bunny Insurance Services and underwritten by various companies. Coverage exclusions and limitations may apply.
This is trial attorney Jeff Kaufman. Instead of talking about how great my law firm is, let's talk about autism awareness. In Central Florida alone, there are thousands of children on the autism spectrum, including my son, Jacob. I'm not asking for a donation, but just a couple seconds of kindness when you see one of our children out in public. It will make a huge difference. If you want or need any information concerning the autism community, contact me at jeff@whenyouneedus.com. Offices, Orlando.
Sneezing, coughing, stuffy nose, runny nose, postnasal drip, interrupted sleeping. I was groggy at the end of the day.
Allergies and sinus congestion were making Jana miserable. Then, a friend recommended Navage. Navage provides immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Navage helps you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
Navage gave me instant relief. I didn't have to wait 30 minutes. I didn't have to wait an hour, 90 minutes. I didn't have to wait a minute. I ran the rinse and I felt better.
Stop suffering from congestion and start breathing and feeling your best again with Navage. Navage.
I've had people ask me how I find relief, and I tell them Navage immediately. This thing is amazing.
Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid.
When you think about the month of July, you think about freedom, and we have the freedom for a long life. We just have to take care of ourselves, right? Well, Life Imaging FLA wants to help you take care of yourself. They want to help you as far as being proactive and getting a scan and make sure that your heart is fine and you don't have cancer. Life Imaging FLA, they know that early detection of heart disease and cancer can be a game changer in terms of treatment and outcome. Give them a call to get that free heart scan. Call Life Imaging FLA. You pick up your cell phone, you dial pound 250, you say the words free heart scan. There's a few minimum requirements, but this is a $699 value, and it's definitely worth it. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan. You'll be connected in seconds. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia. This is definitely worth it. Life Imaging FLA. Ask them about the cancer screening as well. It's Life Imaging FLA. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan. You'll be connected in seconds.
In this week's Marketers Report, Angela Zepeda, CMO Hyundai Motor America, discusses measuring audio.
The measurement capability within audio, I think, surprised all of us. We have seen a huge return on our investment. Seeing real numbers has helped us continue to invest.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the data, audiences, and influencers you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
The doctor's office that mixed up your files has your Social Security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info and last 3 addresses. Your info is in endless places that could accidentally expose your info to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
When life spells heartburn, how do you spell relief? ROLAIDS.
What about when life spells fried chicken?
ROLAIDS.
Fourth cup of coffee?
Still ROLAIDS.
Extra cheesy pizza?
Rolaids always spells relief. Rolaids' powerful dual-active formula begins neutralizing acid on contact to fight your heartburn fast. So, when life spells heartburn, Rolaids spells relief. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. In Office, Orlando.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Hey, what's good, guys? This is Angel from the Monsters. You guys know I love to cook on my Big Green Egg. Why? It's impressive and everything turns out great on the Big Green Egg. If you don't have one, you got to go to Wassey's Meat Market and get a Big Green Egg. They have the lowest prices in the country. They also have all the accessories, everything that you need. They have the classroom set up so you can teach you the basic techniques on the Big Green Egg and advanced techniques on the Big Green Egg as well. When you get the Big Green Egg from Wassey's Meat Market, there's a lifetime guarantee, so check them out. It's Wassey's Meat Market. Check them on Instagram or go to their website, wasseysmeatmarket.com in Melbourne on Wickham Road. It's Wassey's Meat Market.
New South Window Solutions. We manufacture, we install, we guarantee. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Find out at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. The exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, PAY. P-A-Y. Pay. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Radio, 104.1.
If it's important to you, it's on and probably being mocked by.
It's you that keeps us moving over here. And if you want to learn more about the show, you want us to hang out with you, you want the three best friends you never knew you had for a little bit longer, you can catch the parts of the show that you missed over at thenewsjunkie.com on the podcast. You'll find that there right on the homepage each day. And I want you to do something, friend. All right, from me to you, from you to me. If you are like, hey, there's a problem with the podcast. Hey, why isn't today's podcast loaded? Hey, I don't see the... First thing I want you to do before you send me an email is just go over to thenewsjunkie.com because the show is posted there every single day. The problem is people will be like, well, I listen on joespodcast.com and it doesn't seem to have updated over here. And I don't know who Joe is. And
he gets a little lazy, that Joe.
Yeah, I don't know how Joe's website updates things. I don't know how any of that stuff works, unfortunately. So here we are. All right, we're going to get to a quick email. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Perry says, gotta be honest, ... And I'm like, oh boy, where's Perry going here? Platypus or not? Perry emails, and he says, hey, Sean, love the show, been listening since day one. I would love for Sabrina or C-Lane to pick me for Fritz on the street. Love you guys. Thanks, PJ.
Okay. All right.
Is
Peach.
the gotta be honest that he thinks that I'm going to be a failure in less than an hour on Fritz on the street? Is that what the gotta be honest is? Feels like that.
I'm not here to answer for PJ. I'm not.
Feels like that a little. Am I in last place in Fritz on the street at this point?
Yes,
oh, no. God.
But
Brutal.
if it makes you feel any better, we're so far away from C-Lane that it's kind of just me and you, and then C-Lane's just there.
He's got a little delay today, though, so we could use that.
You guys might have a leg up today.
Yeah.
Now, I can't remember if last time I sat on this couch and played Fritz on the street, if I won or not.
I don't remember either.
Don't remember. I remember I had the baby, so I had some distraction.
That's right.
But I don't know if that was successful.
Well, if Jackson is going to wake up, that would be the perfect time. In about 55 minutes, just so you get distracted for Fritz on the street. In the meantime, let's digest this together because it went down at the Nathan's famous 4th of July hot dog eating contest. And there are
what I realized like a couple days ago, maybe it was the beginning of the week, maybe it was Monday or something. I saw something about Nathan's and I went, holy crap, what's his nuts got banned from the competition. And we had to have been near a television at the time on the 4th of July that happened. Didn't even turn it on. Totally
because
forgot
he
about
wasn't
it.
participating?
No, he just forgot.
It gets even more gross. And I'll play this story in just a second here so we can see what the accusations of cheating are all about. And, was there cheating in the world of competitive eating, blah, 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 blah. But they do another contest, apparently. I don't think I should play this.
Why?
Okay, fine. Okay, blame Sabrina and C-Lane whenever I get this up here. They do another contest. Frankie McDonald would rob them of that. He would be the winner of all winners.
I think he would choke and it would get weird.
They do another contest I did not know about.
It would be so hilariously sad if Frankie McDonald finally did a hot dog eating thing with real food.
And he lost.
And he'd been so good at doing the fake food chow down and then just choke. Bad stuff.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. I've almost got this up here. I've almost got this back. So I did not know that there was another contest that they did around the 4th of July for the Nathan's thing. And I believe it's something that they do with lemonade. I think it's lemonade. And you have to slam an entire gallon of lemonade. And everybody gets up there on the stage. Oh, God, I don't know if I saved that. I think I might have gotten rid of it because it was so gross.
Damn it, Sean.
Hang on.
Disgusting lemonade chug contest.
Wait.
2024.
I think it was lemonade contest.
Based on words, I don't see why it would be nasty.
Yeah.
Do you want where they projectile vomiting lemonade? Or?
Yeah. Hang on. I might have to just get it during the next break because I don't want to just blah, blah, blah here. All right, I'll save this. I thought I had it in my bookmarks, but I may have gotten rid of it. I'll show it to you a little bit later.
News Junkie.
I don't remember the guy's name. MFQ, do you know? Can you tell me the guy's name so I could search for it? Because MSQ knows what I'm talking about. This guy downed the lemonade. He downed the gallon of lemonade. And it was right after the contest. And it was the aftermath of what happened to him, and it was it was so bad.
Like Exorcist style vomiting?
It was so bad. It was so bad.
That's what happened after I did my very first beer funnel.
Did it?
Yeah, I remember college party, and I did well, but I immediately went to the bathroom, and it was just like as if there was a hose that had replaced my internal organs because it just spewed out in a straight line everywhere. Yeah, it was awesome.
Like, you know what happens? You think that in the movies they exaggerate until you do that once, and then you go, whoa.
I didn't know my body was capable. Let's go.
Have you ever seen when, what's his name? David Blaine. Have you ever seen when he does the trick that he does with water?
The puke trick?
Yeah. You don't know this? Okay.
My gosh, I've missed out on so much money.
It's not puke. Let me search for David Blaine water and see if I can find this. He does this trick that he learned from some guy a long time ago.
Isn't it when he stored something for a while, right?
Yeah. You drink as much water as you possibly can, and then
he's able to fill up a whole glass. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and then he's able to make it go across the whole stage, very, very far. Now I've got to find.
He dispenses it out of his body.
He does. Yes.
What you're saying? I saw a stupid human trick on Letterman once, where the guy drank a bunch of milk and then squirted a bunch of the chocolate syrup in his mouth and mixed it up and then dispensed it into the glass out of his nose. It was kind of like that.
Yeah, it's like, here it is. Here he is with Woody Allen, I think. I don't know if they curse, so I'm just going to mute this. And he drinks this whole thing of water. And when he gets all the water down, cups and cups and cups, he shows Woody Allen it's all clear. And he just turns himself into a water fountain.
David Blaine.
Here he's doing it into a bathtub, but he's able to do it like 8 to 10 feet across the stage when he's trying to do it.
That is fascinating. Woody
Allen looks so unimpressed. Woody Allen's in the doorway just like, all right, you just spit all over the place in my bathtub. Okay, on to the next thing. Anyhow, sorry, let's get to this. I want to get away from all the vile stuff while some of you might be eating out there. This was during the 4th of July hot dog eating contest from Nathan's. And now a contender is accused of cheating. Let's see what they say over on News Nation about this, because we got to get down to the actual details. Here goes nothing.
A Major League eating star is now in the middle of a Major League cheating scandal. Nick Wary, who finished 4th in the Nathan's hot dog eating contest, is making headlines over accusations of stealing his opponent's
dirty dog,
and inflating his score to get into an elite group of eaters.
So I guess what they do is the plates are important because they use the plates to count how many hot dogs you ate. And they're suggesting
each plate has 5 hot dogs on it. And so each empty plate means you got 5.
Yep. So they're suggesting that his opponents had put their plates near him and that he was stealing the plates to get himself up 5 additional hot dogs each time he stole one of those plates, which there should be something more accurate keeping track of this. And I'm sure there is, but that just sounds bad.
Kelsey Kernstein following the latest on this one. Kelsey, I think the biggest question I heard so many people in the newsroom asking, how do you even cheat in a hot dog eating contest?
I honestly had no idea how until now.
Right.
So here's the thing, and this is new reporting. It's from the New York Post. It's sources close to the competition. What they're claiming is that Nick Wary, he allegedly used hand tricks to bump up his 4th of July hot dog eating tally.
Tricks.
So these sources apparently cite footage, and they claim that Wary's total score in that 10-minute contest was actually 46.75 hot dogs, not the posted 51.75.
So they're saying he stole one plate, that helped him get up into the top tier of the performers and give him 5 extra hot dogs.
How much do you win again? Like, is it worth it?
It's not a lot. It's not like a crazy lot, considering how big of a deal this is and it's televised and everything.
Yeah, but they said on the news this morning, like, so that one plate put him up in the above 50 territory, and that means you're like a real pro.
Like a top tier?
I don't know if that's the bubble to make money, but there was something special about the 50 mark.
My thing is, though, think about this. If you are trying to enter all these competitions and you go, hey, I made it top 5 at this one, right? That seems like it would lift you up. It seems like it would help out.
Like if you made it top 5 at the big Nathan's hot dog contest, well, then maybe they'll pay you a good amount of money to go and do the Sanford hot dog eating contest.
Something a little smaller. Beha says, this is the most American sports drama since Deflategate. It is very, very American, yes. I want to see what he does here, though. Let's see.
Which landed him in 4th place. They claim that Wary actually stole plates from another competitor's stack and then added them to his own. So judges here, they count how many hot dogs a competitor
pause real quick. Because right there, what we're seeing is the people with the little flip boards, they're counting the number of hot dogs.
Right, that should...
in addition to the judges that are there,
Are they counting by hot dog or by plate?
I think it's by hot dog.
I would think it would be by hot dog, right? And then that would solve the whole problem. Who cares?
Now,
but they're behind
the one that she happens to be holding is divisible by 5, so we would have to see if there's another one that says 17 or something.
And Sabrina's right. It is going to be a little difficult since they're behind the people who are competing in the hot dog eating competition. Let's just see if they show any footage.
And using those plates, every plate comes with 5 hot dogs on it.
Dude.
Allegedly, footage
Red,
from
white,
the
and blue
competition shows that it was viewed by...
Look, behind it, it's 8. So that means it's not just by 5 on those flipboards.
Picking up and twirling a plate after the clock hit 0. Now, Wary here, he has denied any wrongdoing.
He's saying, I didn't cheat. This is nonsense. This is a complete scam. How could you do this to me? And I would never cheat, he says. But really, truly, we need to get down to the bottom of this. This is important stuff right here.
MFQ on YouTube says the person that puked in the lemonade chugging has the username Airsoft Fatty.
Yeah, he's a viral guy. I'm telling you, you guys don't want me to pull this up. And everybody's going to yell at me afterwards. God.
Speaking of viral guys or stream guys, how about that video yesterday going around of the streamer admitting he had the OnlyFans before he got popular?
God, that was very strange. Also, He's like 17, it seems. Just a young
He looks
face.
very young.
He just looks young. He looks younger than he is, I think.
He's got an Andy Samberg face.
How is he
opposite
popular?
of Sean Walsh?
I mean,
oh God, it's a little complicated
to watch him. Like, it wasn't screaming personality to me.
I understand how this can look from the outside because it seems really weird, but there's a whole genre of streamer that usually streams video games, and they act like he was acting. You know that weird way he acts? They act like that, almost like autistic, kind of like.
I thought there was some tism there.
Yeah, but that's what they do. They act that way, and then they're very loud. They're very, very loud when they do their streams. And people like Junkie and some of these other streamers have gotten huge audiences doing that. This guy's very big too.
Yeah. I'm told that what was the guy's name? Sketch. Yeah, Sketch. That he was doing like a character or something that he does. And that he's actually a pretty funny dude. Like he opened the statement with like, "All right, guys, I know the elephant in the room. I got a haircut." Yeah, and then it was like when
the scandal for some people was that he was gay, and really like he had an OnlyFans, like a secret OnlyFans or whatever, a couple of years ago. It's not a big deal. Nobody really cares about it. But there was a couple of streamers and Antonio Brown, who was
that was a little much.
He called him
first of all
F word for gays of the day.
Yeah.
Is that his new segment?
He does it every day. He does Cracker of the Day. He does and then he did that one. Wow. And it's a lot. Okay, here you go.
Wait. He absolutely does that every day?
No, I don't know if he does it every day, but it's a thing he does. It's a
I'm
bit
going to start
he does.
doing that too.
All right, ready? You guys asked for it. Blame Sabrina and C-Lane.
It's just lemonade.
All right, here he is.
Okay. There he is on the stage.
All right, and this is the lemonade. But
it just keeps coming out of him. Yeah,
it's just full. It's yellow. Oh, there we go. Look at that. It's the guy who one's like, "You all right, man? Let me get this giant belt off my shoulder first."
So disgusting.
That's far away.
It's too far away, really. But
when you watch people throw up, Sean, do you throw up?
No, but there was a moment recently when. We went on I told you we went on the Tower of Terror at Hollywood Studios. Okay.
Still have a bounty on that picture.
And Courtney's next to me and I'm like, oh my God. And there's a girl next to Courtney on the right of Courtney. So it goes me, Courtney, and then this stranger that's sitting next to us. And she's like a younger girl, maybe 18, 19 or something. And she doesn't know anything about this. She goes, I don't know what this ride's about. What's going on? She goes, I don't know anything about what's this, Twilight Zone. I've never heard of this before. And she's like, Tower of Terror. And like, to me, it seems kind of obvious. We're in a building, we're in an elevator, the elevator's going to drop, right? She didn't know what the ride was all about. She was completely in the dark on it. And so when the elevator starts dropping and it goes up and then it drops again, she goes, oh my God, I just ate. And we were like, oh no, is this woman going to start puking everywhere?
That means it goes up and then lands back on her.
Yes, yeah.
Gross.
And then Courtney's right next to her, and then I'm right there. And although that doesn't usually get me, it probably would have if I was falling over and over, and then that was happening to me at the same time. All right,
I think seeing people throw up doesn't really bother me. If anything is going to get close to triggering me to do the thing, it would be smelling the vomit.
Yeah, that does it too. I don't like any of that.
I'm so close right now with all this.
All right, we got to get away from this. Come on, there's people eating. We got to get away from this. Let's go.
No. I got some more comments.
Auto insurance.
That stuff that they put on at the kitty litter?
No. Auto insurance rates are rising again, especially if you own some particular cars, and it's jumping up a lot. So if you own a Sonata, Hyundai Sonata, 2016 is what this woman owns, it is going up quite a bit. This one woman says, I pay $1,700 every 6 months, and it went up to $2,600 every 6 months.
Man.
It's a big jump, $900 on that. It's a big jump.
Just because of the car.
Yeah, just because of the type of car. They're considered a high theft vehicle because of some of the like TikTok challenge stuff out there. So Hyundais and Kias with old style ignition keys are triggering higher insurance rates. If you have one of those cars, Hyundai or Kia, that has an old school, like actually put the key in the ignition spot, that means it's easy to steal those cars. And because these assholes think it's funny to do it online, now you, by the thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands, have to pay for this with higher insurance rates, which absolutely
suck. I mean, hearing this, how are they going to sell those cars anymore?
Well,
Like,
the
they
new
need
ones
to
aren't
change
affected.
something.
No, the new ones aren't affected, though. So, like, anything new they're selling is fine. But the used ones from these years absolutely are. So let's say you got a 2016 Hyundai Sonata, right? Like the one in this story. If you want to sell that car used, you might look it up and go, well, the value is $6,000. But is it really? Because if I buy your car from you, now I have to worry about people stealing it. And also I have to worry about having double the insurance rates every single year. So now the value of the car that you paid off, that you paid all that money for, when you want to bring it to market and sell it, is not much. Because you're giving me a car that's going to be expensive for me, even though it's a 2016, to keep around and have insurance. That is no good. That is not great.
My car is quickly becoming so unstealable.
Well, yesterday you said the rearview mirror fell off, I believe, right?
Yeah, if someone were to break in my car and attempt to steal it, they would look at the passenger seat.
They would have trouble backing up.
The mirror on the seat there, and then a cracked window.
Oh, no.
Decent amount of the tint is coming off. And I'm like, go ahead, take her. Take Moesha, all yours.
You're going to have to crack and get a new one here at some point in time.
Not with that story you just told me.
A Cybertruck. Get a Cybertruck. You'll get all the eyeballs. Everybody will be like, there goes Sabrina the Cybertruck. Everybody will be looking.
A Cybertruck from behind looks like a dumpster, like an actual dumpster.
It's so ugly. But you know what I said the other day when Courtney and I saw another one? I said, despite what everybody says, and I think it's ugly, and I would never drive one, but I can't say it's not a success because, people want them. Everybody looks at them.
Stupid.
I'm not a fan, but it seems to work for some people. Okay, quick break. When we come back, we'll talk about, let's see what we have here. We got some emails to get to and a very frightening thing that was just found in a human in Colorado. What was it? That is coming up next in the News Junkie.
Real radio is
The Monsters in the Morning.
This dude, Matt Rife, I think he's an odd-looking dude. I don't find it. Look, he ain't my kind of man. I don't find him attractive.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Watch out for bumper-to-bumper traffic on Florida's Turnpike southbound between Hancock Road and Oakland Exchange. The left lane is blocked there. There's an accident southbound on Orange Blossom Trail between Pleasant Hill Road and Ham Brown Road. Watch out for an accident blocking 2 lanes on International Drive northbound at Exhibit Drive. And if you see any other traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Celebrate July 4th with the hottest deals at Lowe's. Bring some color to your garden. Get 2 select 2 or 2.5 quart red, white, and blue annuals for $10. In-store only, excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Actual plant size and selection varies by location while supplies last.
That mortgage guy, Don, did you know he also does commercial and small business administration loans? If you have an existing SBA loan with a rate of 9% or more, then you are in luck. That mortgage guy, Don, can refinance your qualified high-interest SBA loan to a low fixed rate of 8.25%. Don't leave money on the table. Let that mortgage guy, Don, help you get the money off that table and back in your hands where it belongs. Start the process today by going to thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the vote. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Coming back to Las Vegas, September 20th and 21st. Streaming live only on Hulu.
A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
Hey, pool season fanatics, your summer persona is calling. It's time for sun-soaked party scenes at MGM Grand, new luxury cabanas at Bellagio, and sandy beach living at Mandalay Bay. Show off your poolside only with MGM Rewards. Visit MGMRewards.com for details.
Westwood Financial Group is not a law firm. If you own a timeshare, don't miss this public service announcement from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. If you really want out of your timeshare, hang the phone up immediately or throw that mail piece in the trash and contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance with your timeshare. As the only Inc. 500 timeshare cancellation company, our knowledge, experience, and results has made Wesley a trusted resource for over 40,000 families we've helped get out of their timeshare. Give us a call, and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about your timeshare and all of your options for cancellation.
Call for your free info kit. 800-954-3322. 800-954-3322. 800-954-3322.
Splish Splash, Central Florida. Are you underwater in your current ride? RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. If you're going off the deep end in a car you hate, bring it to me, and I'll give you up to $5,000 more than Kelly Blue Book value. At RC Hill Mitsubishi, we're all about affordability, so you could drive a nicer, newer car today, like the brand new 2024 Outlander. $1 down, $399 a month, including taxes and fees, and save up to $8,500. You can check out the 2024 Mirage, 43 miles per gallon, lifetime warranty, $219 per month, including tax and fees. So if you're sinking in a car that's stinking, bring it to me, and you could get up to $5,000 more than Kelly Blue Book value. RC Hill has hand-picked, certified used cars on sale this month. But hurry, a deal this good will dry up soon. I'm RC Hill. I'm your car dealer next door. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
$1 down requires bank approval. Example, stock number 1574. $1 down, $289 per month for 84 months at 5.9 APR. Visit rchill.com for details.
Fence Outlet has the largest selection of fencing options in the state with over 400,000 square feet of showroom and warehouse space. Get 0% financing for 12 months for your gorgeous new fence. Book your appointment online today. Go to fenceoutlet.com. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
My wife and I both, we ended up mildly sick for a few months, and the nasal congestion was probably the worst part. I had like a post-nasal drip, just super congested all the time. We were taking everything we possibly could, but nothing really worked.
Kyrie was miserable until a friend recommended Navage. Navage offers immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Don't live in misery this cold season. Use Navage so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
The biggest thing Navage has done has completely cleaned out my nasal passages. It was from the first use. I was able to just clear out anything that was stopping me from breathing correctly. Navage helps me clear the way, literally clear the way for me to operate better in the rest of my life.
Experience the Navage difference yourself. Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E.
That'll be 30 even.
That's 90 points! Sorry, that was a lot. Now that I'm getting 3 times the points on food and fuel with the Navy Federal More Rewards American Express card, I get a little too hyped sometimes.
Cool. Would you like your receipt?
In the bag! Sorry. In the bag, please.
Learn more about the everyday, everywhere Navy Federal More Rewards American Express card at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
The countdown is on. iHeartRadio is the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. It's the only way to listen to exclusive NBC play-by-play action of Team USA. Plus NBC's top Olympic moments and live hourly updates from the games in Paris. Do not miss a moment. Download the free iHeart app right now and follow NBC Olympics Radio to stay in the know for all things summer games. On the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. iHeartRadio.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Pay. P-A-Y. Pay. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Real, no radio.
the show that takes you from Skywall summer to Jack Rocket fall.
To the keywords on this station and make sure you're acting fast when you hear them. You too can be a winner. That's a big check, or probably just a digital transfer of money over to you would probably be the way to do it. But it's $1,000. So make sure you're paying attention every time you hear the keyword. Follow the instructions and then answer your phone for like the next hour or so. And we hope that you win. We've had a whole bunch of winners, and we hope that you're next, honestly. So just pay attention to that. An email coming into tips@thenewsjunkie.com. And Todd sending over a story. You could do this at any time. If you want us to talk about something, if you just want to send over a story, that's always fine. And this is kind of interesting. It says, Target will stop accepting personal checks. And you got to ask yourself, is this the beginning of the end? Like, is this the death knell? Is this the nail in the coffin for the personal check? For the people who are still doing it old school and writing checks to pay for stuff, because Target will soon stop accepting personal checks as a form of payment at checkout. They said on July 15th, that will be the last day that they will accept checks. They will accept cash, digital wallet payments like Apple Pay, etc., buy now, pay later services, and credit and debit cards, but they will not accept personal checks. Walmart will continue to do so, but you have to ask yourself a question. For how long will they continue this? How long until the personal check is just rip? Like,
I would like to know, what did you say, July 15th is the last day? That
July 15th, yeah.
I mean,
I'd like to know how many people write a check on July 15th.
The last day?
So many.
Yeah.
To see if they can get it in there.
There's some places,
weird,
though, like, I know, like, doctors' offices that don't have, like, that online bill pay yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I received a bill a couple years ago that says, okay, make out the check to
And send it in the
this
mail?
and send it.
Yeah.
And then I called and I'm like, how about over the phone? Because I don't have a checkbook.
Right.
It'll be a whole thing.
I don't think you're in the minority there. I would guess that more people don't have checks, actual physical checks, than do. But I don't know. There's a lot of older people who probably still have the tactile old personal check that you write for things. I have a drawer with checks in it, and every once in a while when it comes up, it's like, oh, yeah, you pay me by check. I'll go over there and I'll be, how do I do this again? Okay. Fill out a check and give it to whoever it is. But I am never using checks. Like, I never use checks for anything. I had one last person that was paying the checks, and they said, oh, you could pay me on Zelle. And I go, good, easier, better, done. I can schedule it in. I have to think about it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. But they're saying they're on the way out at Target, and they won't be accepting personal checks anymore.
Damn it, Target.
Used to be a good way, though, if you were in a downfall, if you were snowballing, and your life was falling apart.
Post-date?
You could post-date things sometimes. But if you were just like a mess, you could go to, say, Target, and you could get like $400 or $500 worth of things and just give them a personal check that you knew wasn't going to cash and just see you later. All right.
Sweet.
Fine. Walk out of the place. You're like, I just got all that stuff. Of course, you get in big trouble for that afterwards, but you can do it. Yeah.
You get arrested for stuff like that, right?
Yeah. It's an actual crime. But now they're not going to be doing that, at least at Targets. And we'll see if that continues to spread around. Let us know what you think. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Send us a dispatch right now.
I'm pretty sure that it used to be part of the rules, like the holy grail of grocery rules is not having more than 10 items in the express lane.
Sure.
But I'm pretty sure also it used to be no checks, please, because they didn't want to hold up the line with somebody writing a check.
Slow.
And then you have to run it through that little scanner that scans the Micker ink.
Right.
And so, but I think they've taken that off the signage, though, because so few people even use checks anymore. Like, what's the point?
But can you at the grocery store? Do they still have the option to use a personal check? Or is that
absolutely?
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was gone there. That'll be the next big one when grocery stores say, nope, we're just not doing it anymore. I know it's just something that's just dated. It's just people aren't doing it.
Does it cost, aside from people writing bad checks or things bouncing, stuff like that, does it cost money to accept checks as a business?
I don't know if it does. I don't believe it does. I don't think it's like credit transactions or debit transactions where the companies don't like it because they take a hit. It sucks. That's not.
But I mean, they do have the system of verification. So I wonder are you keeping a phone line around for that? Or is that happening over the internet now?
I don't know.
I wonder if there's any part of that process that costs them money, because at some point it's going to happen just like ISDN.
Yeah.
The companies will go, hey, there's better technology. Nobody's using this. We're going to make it so expensive that everybody just gets rid of it.
Yeah, guess what? This is not a product anymore. Or you're right. Yeah, or they'll just price you out. Let us know what you think. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and send a dispatch now. This seems like bad news, everybody. All right? I don't have a bad news alert, do I? Well, I have the worst story in the world. It just seems bad, so I don't know. Here we go.
No, there ain't no escaping, so let's give it a whirl. Hot your kids, hot your wife. It's the worst story in the world.
In Colorado, a human case of the bubonic plague has been identified.
Mr. Bubonic.
They said it's responsible for one of the most deadly outbreaks in history, and it's been identified in Chicago. I thought we weeded this one out.
Same.
I thought we got rid of this. It was discovered in
Bible times, to be exact.
Pueblo County is where they found it. The source of the infection remains unclear. The bacteria responsible for the plague is most often transmitted through flea bites and contact with infected animals. So I guess that's how it still spreads around. Officials advised the public to rodent-proof their property, avoid direct contact with dead animals, and use regular flea treatments for your pets. The plague is treatable with antibiotics, but it must be treated as soon as possible, according to the CDC. On average, 7 people are infected with the plague each year in the U.S. I feel like, and this is
for the record, that's not why I'm at home.
I feel like this is a weird theory on my part, but I think every person who lives gets to be part of one of these tiny little groups. Like, it's a very, very long shot that you win the lottery, but some people do. They fall into that bucket and they get that win. That's the thing that they get to share with a small, small number of people. Unfortunately, for some people, the bucket that they fall into with like a couple people each year is they're the people who got the bubonic plague together. And that's your lottery. And that's not fun. That's not an exciting thing. That's not good for anybody, I don't think, especially not the person getting bubonic plague. When we come back, the next episode with Sabrina, what's coming up on the next episode?
Sean, I'm so glad that you asked. What's coming up on the next episode? A music festival in Sweden is going viral for a brand new station that they're going to offer. Spoiler alert, you can get your eggs fertilized. Oh. Will Smith is allegedly begging the Academy to take his 10-year ban and get rid of it. No. Plus, very exciting news for believers and morning waffles. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode. Don't get.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan, brought to you by Gringos Locos and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 8 p.m., it's Good Sauce with Ross and Joel. At 9, it's Real Laughs, followed by Real Music Weekends at 10 on Real Radio 104.1 and on your free iHeartRadio app.
From the Cool Today Weather Center, cooltoday.com.
Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Wednesday forecast across central Florida. And today will be another hot and humid day. We have a heat advisory in place, especially for areas to the east of Orlando. That begins at 11 a.m. and lasts through about 6 o'clock. And that will be due to our feels like temperature, so our heat index of around 105 to 110 degrees. So be sure to stay cool and stay hydrated throughout this afternoon. We'll expect some isolated showers and storms as well during the late afternoon and evening. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Gatorland.
Gatorland knows you need more animals, more gators, and more fun. And now, Florida residents get what they need for less with $17.50 admission now through the end of July. We know what y'all need. Y'all need Gatorland.
When you call me for an injury case, you don't pay a dime unless we win. The call and the advice are always free. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorneys.
The number one cause of accidents is distracted driving, like cell phones, eating, and playing with the radio. So leave it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
My friends at Mills Air have been in business since 1992. That's over 30 years. They're a Carrier Factory authorized dealer, and there are rebates that you get up to $1,275 on a brand new Carrier unit. If you're going to go with the experts, you got to go with Carrier, and you got to go with millsair.com. That's where I got my system. I absolutely love it. And you got to make sure you do maintenance on your AC system. They do service on all brands of AC, and it can detect and prevent an upcoming breakdown for you and save you a lot of money. You can count on millsair.com.
Business owners, had enough of this yet? Are you just done and ready to retire? Is money tight? Or maybe business is at an all-time high. You have options. Don't just walk away. We can help you sell, retire, and just relax no matter what your situation is. Hi, I'm Andy Cagnetta, and at Transworld Business Advisors, we've been selling businesses for over 40 years. And with offices located around the world, we have thousands of buyers ready to buy your business now. Don't wait until the last minute or try to do it yourself. That is a recipe for disaster. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value and how Transworld can maximize your eventual selling price. We will help you win. And in the current climate, you need help to sell your business. Call Transworld at 833-SELL-FLA or visit tworld.com. That's 833-SELL-FLA or visit tworld.com.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent. So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle.
Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Free and Gentle. This back-to-school season, Tide and Downy are giving back with $1.5 million in scholarships. Enter to win. No purchase necessary. US/DC 17+. End September 30th. Rules. Tide.com/scholarship/official rules.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. Protecting America, fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-239-1749. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-239-1749. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-239-1749. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-239-1749, 800-239-1749, or biglou.com.
Ugh, I've been feeling so sluggish. I'm just kind of blah.
Been there. That's why I take Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites.
But I suppose they taste blah.
Actually, they taste delicious. It's an apple blueberry flavored center covered in a yogurt coating and is infused with probiotics to help support a healthy gut. They come 5 in a pouch. I just toss one in my bag and go.
Toss one in my bag?
Get your own.
New Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites from the makers of the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Find them in the digestive care aisle.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
forever at the crossroads between viral news and total chaos.
Moments, all things happening in the world of entertainment and beyond. And then, friends, the face-off, the showdown that you've been waiting for, Fritz on the street, is coming your way. So prepare yourself accordingly. Everybody get ready to play along. And right now, we get into it. No, we don't. We tell you about the podcast, which you could subscribe to. Can't believe I forgot about that. Got to get these podcast plugs in, because that way, if you hear the show for a little bit and you want a little more time with us, you can get it over at thenewsjunkie.com. So just listen for that, or look for that iHeartRadio link right there on the website.
Okay.
Let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it, even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
I get a funnel.
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode
like
with
that?
Sabrina. Hey.
Damn it.
Didn't get me.
Smoke weed every day.
Hold up. I'm doing that over again because I want the people to hear it.
Okay, yeah, fine, guys. Well, yeah, buddy. Can I get a funnel?
All right. And you can also get some help if you go to thatmortgageguydawn.com.
What are you using over there? What is
Vox
that?
Pro.
You're the last one using the Vox Pro. Hey, buddy. Can I get a funnel? It's like a digital reel-to-reel. This is old school.
Yeah, it's great. It's fun. It's a good time. I don't know how to use it, but...
Hey, Fritz, by the way.
Oh, Fritzy's here.
There he is.
And that mortgage guy Don is here for you all the time. Go to the website, thatmortgageguydawn.com. Get the process started. Any question you have, direct access to the man himself. Thatmortgageguydawn.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguydawn.com.
It was 45 years ago, 1979. The heat, that's in the studio, is starting to get to my head. I gotta be honest. I feel delirious and I'm sweating. And I'm sorry, Fritzy, for the rest of the show.
It's super hot. Ready for Fritz on the street.
It's musty in here.
Hey, is that a new camera on Fritz? That looks good.
Yeah, it is. Thanks.
Yeah, it looks nice.
You remember a couple years ago that I ordered like cat litter and they sent me the webcam instead by accident. That's the webcam.
This is the cat litter webcam? Look at that.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, that looks fantastic. I love it.
Nothing to do with cat litter, but 45 years ago, 1979, this guy right here. Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry is right. 2
Nice
points for
work.
Fritzy. And on this day, he was sentenced to 4 months in prison for tax evasion.
All right.
Yeah. He underpaid $200,000 on his 1973 tax return. And upon looking for the Chuck Berry trap remix I had in the system here, I got to return myself. And that was the audio of the Chuck Berry fart.
Oh, yeah.
For those of you unfamiliar, he had, I believe, unbeknownst to the prostitute that he was with.
Oh, no, it couldn't have been unbeknownst back then.
Like, as far as the camera? Oh, yeah, because it's a camcorder.
Yeah, it would have been like a big thing when this was filmed, like a shoulder-mounted thing that they had to set up somewhere.
It's very grainy footage and audio, but he had asked the prostitute to give his butt a little kiss, and then he farted in her face. Here you go, my friends. Happy July.
Give my ass a kiss.
Kiss it. There's the fart. I farted in your face. Direct quote,
So
Chuck Berry,
vile.
everybody.
That is so vile.
It's something else. I wish that they would have followed up with her.
Hey, how's
What
she
was it
doing now?
like? Yeah. How's this guy doing now? Oh, damn it.
Oh, really? That guy? Not well.
Wait for it. Come on.
Oh, Will Smith.
Will Smith is right, and reportedly, according to tabloids, totally reliable, full facts, no lies. He has been begging the Academy to end his 10-year Oscar ban for slapping Chris Rock.
Well, what are you like? We're like 2 years into it. We're not even that
Exactly.
far into it.
He got really
This is
sad
not
last
even
year.
good behavior.
No.
But he's like, Bad Boys 4 is definitely going to be up for an Academy Award. I know it.
He wants his redemption arc to be quicker. He's like, oh, I'm getting some love here. People are watching the movie I was in. Can you just get over this and I can go back to the awards?
He's like, I apologize. I said I was sorry. And plus, Bad Boys Ride or Die is doing really well. I'm still a big old movie star. There are two big obstacles standing in his way. Not all the members of the Academy have forgiven Will for, I guess, embarrassing them. And some still think that he should have been arrested for what he did. So Chris Rock also has not forgiven him yet. So we'll see if the Academy will revisit their decision.
Isn't that it right there? Like, if Chris Rock said, we had a conversation, we've squashed this, I'm fine with it, I think he's apologetic, let's just be done with this.
Sweep it under the rug.
Yeah, then I'd say fine. If Chris Rock, the person who's the actual victim of this, is done with it, fine. But if he's not, then no.
And apparently he was, allegedly upset about the slap that they did in the new Bad Boys movie, like the nod or the joke. I don't know. Something like that.
I get it. Right.
This is very exciting for me.
Nobody's seen the new Bad Boys movie?
Not yet. I'm going to wait till it's streamed, or you can give me a USB with it.
I have a very controversial take on this.
I don't
find
think any of them are good.
No, I love the first two Bad Boys movies. They're really, really good. I put them right next to 21 Jump Street movies as fun movies to watch. I love them. But something happened to Martin Lawrence's face, and I find it hard to look at him.
To watch. I see what you mean. Yeah.
It's something's going on there.
All right. Well, we don't have to see anyone's faces, at least their human faces. It has officially been given the release date. Shrek 5, baby.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we need. July 2026.
Who's coming back? Oh, my God, that's so far.
So far away. Why did they even tell us about it? We have to wait 2 years. All of them. They say Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, and Cameron Diaz are going to be a part of the sequel's not the word. What's 5? Does that have a
Quinco? Well done. All right.
Sequel's obviously the next one. Then we have trilogy for the third.
5th of something called. All right.
Well, it's that, and DreamWorks has officially announced the long-anticipated sequel. It will mark the first new installment of the animated franchise in how many years?
Quintuple doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
All right.
How many years has it been since?
I know because I read this story. I read the story yesterday, but I don't remember.
Hey, what
but
the heck, man?
I'll still distance myself. Go see Lane.
It's 2000.
I need a year, an amount of years, please.
12.
All right, good guess.
7? I have no idea.
Exciting game. 16 years it's
Jeez.
been since the last movie, which is longer than The Incredibles.
Why do you hate our guesses? You just hate the guess.
No, I love your guesses. It just didn't seem like it was an exciting prompt. I should have been like, how big are melons, guys?
Fiona's? What? I mean, who are we talking about
Princess Fiona.
Little cartoon jubblies.
I absolutely will watch at least the first episode, but according to reports, flat Earth conspiracy theories and the theorists behind them are getting their own effing reality TV show.
Might as well. Who cares?
Why not?
Oh, jeez.
Like, who cares? You won't watch it?
I'm not going to watch it.
Of the flat Earth.
I mean, that's according to IndieWire, a new reality TV show is in the works. It'll pay conspiracy theorists money to pursue their beliefs that the Earth is actually shaped like a Frisbee, or it's flat and not a basketball. The show, which is described as a part docuseries, of course, and part competition show, baby, will supply conspiracy theorists with $50,000 worth of resources to conduct, quote,
I'm sorry.
research.
Is the competition to prove faster than the other people that the Earth is flat?
They're going to have a panel of scientists,
so stupid,
theologists, cartographers. If they can convince a majority of the judges that the Earth is indeed flat, they will win a cash prize.
Good luck.
I'm in. Count me in. And I'll count you in.
Seems like money they will never have to spend.
Right. You know what? I'll throw the same TV show out there, too. $1 million if you can convince me that the planet is flat. All right?
I was just trying to think of all the ways I can convince you with that, but I think $1 million.
You're not going to get it.
I could just send you to space, right? Didn't they do that already? Send a flat earther to space, and he's like, I still don't believe it.
Yeah, it's like an optical illusion or something is what they would go with, I guess, right?
Not an illusion, but before the boob tube, if you find yourself in Sweden at a music festival and you're like, gosh, I wish I could just get my eggs fertilized, then do I have a festival for you, my friends? And I'm just going to have to use the Flat Earth song again because it's ravey.
Of the Flat Earth.
The Way Out West Music Festival in Sweden will beam audio from live performances into an IVF lab because supposedly music and vibration increase the chance of successful fertilization by 5%.
Well, that's cool.
So there you go. Just legs up, eggs up, and enjoy the rave.
Legs up, eggs up.
Something like that.
There's a shirt. You won't get into Disney with that one, but there's a shirt. Yeah.
Like we're going to make it, or you're just teasing me again like tomato throwing people?
I don't know how corporate would feel considering recent conversations about the legs up, eggs up
Right,
shirt.
but then we'll be like, we love our eggs. Sorry, they're talking about
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Series premiere of Receiver on Netflix, speaking of eggs. Series premiere of Sunny on Apple TV, speaking of eggs.
Mm-hmm.
And you have...
One more.
You have Cigarettes After Sex on Kimmel, speaking of eggs. Follow
You
your
did it,
dreams.
baby.
Send me on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra. Most importantly, say it with me, America.
Smoke weed every day.
I'll give it to you. They all work. It makes sense. Sealand, they're saying you should clean your lens. They're begging you.
Don't do it.
You should make it dirtier, I think.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like,
spit on it.
What did I do?
I don't know.
It's just,
I don't know if it's the
got some
lens.
streaks.
There's been a glare from the windows.
Yeah, it's just
It looks
right
like
on
we're
the
going to
other
heaven
side.
any second now.
So Sealand is staring at a fireplace. There's a fireplace on the other side of him, and then above the fireplace, there's like windows. So those windows are cascading the beautiful light.
No, right above the fireplace is a gigantic TV with my face on it.
That's right.
You're
Oh,
watching
man.
I'm watching the
Of course
show.
You know what? If your son comes out, he's going to be so confused. He'll be like, so daddy.
Well, if he comes out on his own accord, I'm going to be so confused.
Well, I don't think you really
walks
should
out,
be.
kicks the
Should you
door
be
down.
confused? What happened just the other day? He almost dove right out of that damn thing.
Yeah, and you know what I did? I lowered his bed to the ground.
Damn it. Is he trapped in there even more now?
Damn right he is.
He was so close to freedom. Yeah, so close to hauling ass. All right, quick break. When we come back, Fritz on the streets. The greatest game in all of radio. The competition continues. You can play along with us just by listening. And if we pick you to, we represent you. And if we pick you to represent in Fritz on the Street and win, you get this very rare Hitman, the FOTS Hitman Magnet. Only like less than 100 of these. So you want to get your hand on that. You got to get our attention right now. We'll all choose somebody and play Fritz on the Street. That's coming up next in the news, Junkie.
Real radio. Real radio. Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Watch out for slowdowns on Florida's Turnpike southbound between Hancock Road and Oakland Exchange due to an accident off to the shoulder now. Authorities are working on an accident where Orange Blossom Trail southbound meets Bryant Street. There's a couple earlier accidents to keep an eye out for. John Young Parkway northbound at Old Winter Garden Road and International Drive northbound at Exhibit Drive. If you see any other traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477 from the...
This report is sponsored by HCA Florida Alafaya Emergency. HCA Florida Alafaya Emergency, located just south of the intersection of East Colonial Drive and North Alafaya Road, is now open 24/7. Visit HCAFloridaHealthcare.com to learn more. This emergency department is part of Oviedo Medical Center. This is not an urgent care center. Its services are billed at hospital rates.
Frank Gay Services has something cool for you. Keep your AC running smoothly with our expert service. Experienced, professional, friendly, and speedy care that earned us thousands of 5-star reviews. That's the Frank Gay way. Visit FrankGayServices.com or call for details.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Shipley Donuts, now open on South Cimarron Boulevard.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
You sailed beyond the horizon in search of an island scrubbed from every map. You battled krakens. You navigated through storms. Your spade struck the lid of a long-lost treasure chest, while you cooked up a lasagna. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover best-selling adventure stories on Audible.
We need your help to protect your right to AM radio in your car. AM is always there in times of need with the key information for our community. The overwhelming majority of legislators support a bill to keep AM radio in cars, but time is running out. Please text the 2 letters AM to 52886 and ask Congress to bring this bill to the floor for a vote now. Text AM to 52886.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month. Text stop to stop. A message from the station.
At Life Imaging FLA, they're all about celebrating freedom and a long, healthy life. They're here to fire you up and let you take charge of your health, making the choice to be proactive, get a scan, and get the freedom to live your life and enjoy times with your family and friends. Life Imaging FLA, they know that early detection saves lives, and it does. Give them a call. Here's what you do. You pick up your cell phone, you dial pound 250, you say the words free hard scan. There's a few minimum requirements, but this is a $699 value. Take advantage of it now. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the words free hard scan. You'll be connected in seconds. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia. It's Life Imaging FLA. Ask them about the cancer screening as well as that free heart scan. I went. It's easy, and I got to tell you, I have peace of mind. I know my heart is good. You can give them a call too. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan. You'll be connected in seconds.
Another insurance story from
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Funerals are expensive. Do we have enough for ours?
Yeah, I bought Smart Bunny final expense insurance.
Get up to $25,000 coverage for funeral expenses and other needs for as little as $14 a month. Hop on the Smart Bunny app now for final expense insurance. Smart Bunny Insurance.
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Your insurance super app. Insurance is sold by Smart Bunny Insurance Services and underwritten by various companies. Coverage exclusions and limitations may apply.
Introducing Lumi for Men, and we named him Mando. I'm Dr. Shannon Klingman's brother, the inventor of Mando Whole Body Deodorant for pits, packages, and feet. Because we all know our pits aren't the only places we get odor. Mando Whole Body Deodorant is different from anything you've tried before. It stops odor before it starts, powered by our acidified technology. Mando controls odor anywhere you have it. Her patented whole body deodorant formula has over 200,000 5-star reviews. And because Mando has a 60-day stink-free guarantee, you can try Mando risk-free. Give Mando Whole Body Deodorant a try today and smell like the stink-free man you were intended to be.
There's a special offer for listeners. Use code 222 and get an extra $5 off a Mando starter pack that comes with a solid stick, cream tube, 2 free products of your choice, and ships free with code 222. Go to shopmando.com, code 222, for an extra $5 off a Mando starter pack. That's shopmando.com, code 222.
With 3 generations and over 45 years of Florida experience, Handyman Roofing knows storms and hurricanes. We know how to evaluate storm-damaged roofs and not cause more damage. Handyman Roofing has the expertise to get your roof done. Plus, easy financing in case your insurance company is dragging its feet. With multiple emergency response teams ready, Handyman Roofing will be by your side now when you need it the most.
Knows how to get things done. Count on Handyman Roofing to get it done. Handyman Roofing to get it done.
Don't let spring allergies make you miserable. Try the quick, drug-free solution trusted by over 4 million people, Navage. Only Navage uses suction to flush out your sinuses using refreshing saline, helping you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. And here's even better news. Navage is now available at your local Sam's Club in a great new value pack. It's everything you need to start breathing better immediately at Sam's guaranteed best price. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Breathe easy.
The doctor's office that mixed up your files has your Social Security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info and last 3 addresses. Your info is in endless places that could accidentally expose your info to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Planning on an event? Add a refreshing twist to Jeremiah's Italian Ice Catering. Treat your team to an ice party they'll love. Hop on to jeremiahsice.com to find your nearest location and start planning today. That's jeremiahsice.com.
Yo, it's Angel from the Monsters. You want a big green egg? For the lowest prices anywhere, you got to go to my friends, Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up your big green egg so that you are cooking before they leave. Follow Wassie's Meat Market on Instagram or go to wassiesmeatmarket.com for your big green egg today.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because your case matters. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, bank. B-A-N-K, bank. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Real Radio 104.1.
They're best friends. Unless they're fighting. Are they fighting? It's the...
A last-minute email from Matt is going to squeak him into Fritz on the Street, the greatest game in all of radio. And before we get into this, it's time to line up who we are playing for. There we go. That's the noise. It means we got to pick. Get your picks in. I pick Matt in Port St. Lucie is who I'm picking. He will be my choice for Fritz on the Street. What about you, Sabrina?
Well, upon arriving to the station today, there was a package that said Sabrina 1041. It is from my team for the Moses DeWitt Bowl-a-thon.
You guys going down.
And check it out. He made us shirts.
Oh, wow. What's it say?
It says
Sabrina?
It says Sabrina's Alley Cats.
Oh, cool.
As well as a koozie, and then this note that says, "Pick me for Fritz on the Street, please. Dispatch Dan."
Oh, okay. All right. You're going with him.
Well, he picked you for bowling, so that's only fair, I guess.
Absolutely. Thanks for the
nice.
shirts, man. They're awesome.
All right. What about you, Sealand? Who are you picking for Fritz on the Street?
Stacy's mom hit me up on Discord.
All
So Stacy's mom.
Stacy's mom is Sealane's pick. That means we are all set and ready to go. Let's see if the man is ready. Fritz, you ready to do this thing?
You bet your bulbous balls, Sean.
Oh, wow.
All
That
right.
was an image.
Here we go. Let's do Fritz on the Streets.
Hello, Sean. Hello, Sabrina. Hello, C-Lane.
Hello, Fritz.
Fritz.
Hi,
oh,
Fritz.
Hi. Fritz on the Street, sponsored by Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go. Just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO. That number, 866-CALL-MO. In first place with 172 points, we have Mr. Christopher Lane. In second place, with 154 points, we have Miss Sabrina Ambra.
Yeah.
And in third place with 149 points, we have Mr. Sean Wasson. So 172, 154, 149, 8.
You know, the most impressive thing is that Fritz can do all of this ventriloquist style. He doesn't have to open his mouth at all.
What do you mean?
He's frozen frame on the webcam. Just at first I was
Well,
like,
you look like
Fritz?
you're really concentrating.
I was like, Fritz is staying like perfectly still over there in the studio. I said, what's happening?
He is the most focused, calm game show host that exists.
This guy's got ice running through his veins. Okay.
I wonder if I could do it.
I've got 8 questions, 4 current event questions, 4 general knowledge trivia questions. If you think you know it, chime in for that bonus point.
Pre-chime.
Yeah.
Where did you ask these questions,
Thank you for
Frozen
asking.
Fritz?
I went to Cavo's Bar and Kitchen last night for Fritz's Funhouse Trivia. Got 8 participants. We had five teams last night.
And how hammered were they?
Ooh, I'd say like 55%.
All right. I'm
Slightly
going to write that
hammered.
down. 55% hammered. Okay.
55. I can't drive 55. So if you think you know it, chime in for that bonus point. Is
Sammy
everyone
Hagar.
in?
Sabrina.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you going to guess the first question? Or?
No,
Okay.
55 Drive. That was one of the his lyrics.
That was
Anyways.
The Red Rocker. That is correct. Question 1. Over the 4th of July weekend, over 100 were shot. 19.
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
That was in. Ooh, yeah. Detroit.
That's
Sean.
incorrect. Sean?
Chicago.
Chicago is correct. Full question. Over the 4th of July weekend, over 100 were shot, 19 fatally, in which U.S. city? Sean, you got that point. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Chi-Town?
I'm going to say 6.
You used to live there.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
know
This
what?
all happens. It all happens out west in Chicago.
I'm going to go 5.
5 for C-Lane.
I'm going to go 4.
And 4 for Sabrina. Question number 1 with answers of 4, 5, and 6. Over the 4th of July weekend, over 100 were shot, 19 fatally, in which U.S. city?
Chicago.
Chicago?
Chicago.
Chicago? Chicago?
Great.
Detroit.
Was Chicago?
Chicago?
That would be 7. So Sean is picking up 1 point. Yeah, Darcy guessed the same thing you did. So.
Great minds think alike.
So Sean is picking up a
I
point.
did not know there was a shooting.
Yeah. Hey, how about this? That's really bad for both of those cities. Those are the names that you just toss out. You're like, oh, shooting city? Okay. Here's what I got.
Yeah, it was kind of a slow week for news because everyone just kind of checked out for 4th of July.
Definitely.
Which happens. Question 2
Remember that shooting.
is about animals. What is a group of lions called?
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
That would be a pride.
A pride is correct.
Thank you.
Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think
thrown by
said
your frozen self.
pride?
So.
Is it still up there?
Yeah. It's just you concentrating. It's so bizarre.
Try to get over here.
I think that there were 7 people.
7 for Sabby.
I'm going to C-Lane saying 6.
6 for C-Lane.
I'm going to say 8.
And 8
Crazy
for
math.
Sean. Question 2 with answers of 6, 7, and 8.
Ding, 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 ding.
Who knows their lions?
Come on.
What is a group of lions called?
A pride.
A pride.
Pride. Pride.
A pride.
Pride. Pride.
A pride.
That would be 8. So Sean is picking up 2 points on that one. Sabrina with a guess of 7, picking up 1 point.
Okay.
And I'm all over the place now because I'm trying to get the damn camera to work.
Oh, you're okay. You're right. You can do that during a break if we need to. If people like the stiff Fritz. You know?
Just hit refresh on the browser.
Wife, hi-oh.
Yeah, there you go. Question 3. Who became the new... That was a good stiff joke.
Thank you.
Question 3. Who became the new Prime Minister of the UK?
Ay. You guys didn't get that Google News alert,
No.
huh?
Damn it, man. I forgot the guy's name.
C-Lane. Ricky Gervais.
No.
That is incorrect.
Worth a shot, though. Is the first name fine?
Yeah, why not?
Sean.
Sean?
Steve.
That is incorrect.
All right. Worth a
Sabrina.
shot.
Sabrina.
First name okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Last name okay?
Oh, boy.
That would
Chaos.
be old PM Steve.
No, well, that would be Keir Starmer. Keir Starmer. So
Such a
let's
common
see.
name.
Sabrina, you got question 2 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Starmer?
2.
Crazy name. 2.
1.
Care.
1 for
What does care
C-Lane.
mean?
Goose egg.
And
0.
0 for Sean. Question 3 with answers of 0, 1, and 2. Let's see.
Let's see.
Who
it.
became the new Prime Minister of the United Kingdom?
Keir Starmer. Pass.
Ooh, missed that.
Oh, Keir Starmer.
Of course, all I can think of is the previous guy. I don't know.
Labor guy. Keir Starmer.
Are you serious?
I don't remember his name.
Oh, me. I don't even know.
That would be 3. So Sabrina with a guess of 2. Pick it up 1 point.
All right, Keir. By the way, it is Gaelic and it means dusky.
Dusky?
They looked
Okay.
at their new baby boy and said, he's dusky.
He's a dusky one. All right.
Dusky as in like the opposite of Donnie?
Like dark dusky.
Yeah.
That's like
All right.
it's like a Superman villain waiting to happen. Question 4 is up next. After question 4, I'll tell you who is winning so far on the day. Question 4: which Yankee was nicknamed Mr. November after hitting Major C-Lane?
Said that too fast. Johnny Damon.
That is incorrect.
Sean.
Sean?
Derek Jeter.
That is correct.
Damn.
Yes!
Nicely done. Full question, which Yankee was nicknamed Mr. November after hitting Major League Baseball's first ever November home run? Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Derek Jeter?
4.
4.
5.
5 for Sabrina and 5 for C-Lane. Question 4. With answers of 4 and 5, let's see if this plays at all. Which Yankee was nicknamed Mr. November after hitting Major League Baseball's first ever November home run?
Lou Gehrig?
Derek Jeter?
I don't watch baseball.
No idea.
Mickey Mantle. Derek Jeter.
It's not Aaron Rodriguez, is it?
Derek Jeter.
That would be 3. So Sean with a guess of 4, picking up 1 point.
Sean.
All right.
That means 4 up with 4 remaining. In first place with 6 points, we have Sean Wasson / Matt and PSL. In second place with 3 points, we have Sabrina Ambra / Dispatch Dan.
All right.
And in third place with 0 points, we have Christopher Lane / Stacy's mom.
Ouch.
Sorry, Stacey's mom.
Moving on to question 5. Question 5. Recently, this is how bad news was this week. Recently, protesters took to the streets and shot water pistols at Sabrina.
That was in Spain.
That is correct. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Sabrina. They shot water pistols at tourists in which European country? Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Spain?
Well, they knew the UK Prime Minister, so I'm going to go with a 4.
4?
Golf style.
2.
2 for Sean.
3.
And 3 for C-Lane.
Get your hands off my...
I was thinking more of the Mr. Owl.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Hey.
Question 5 with answers of 2.
What? What?
Is that your Mr. Owl?
First of all, it's Albert, but now that he's an older man,
Fat Owl. Mr. Owl.
Mr. Owl.
Mr.
Owl.
Oh,
Mr. Owl.
Oh, God, that's funny. Question 5 with answers.
Come back on, please.
Question 5 with answers of 2, 3, and 4. Let's see.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, someone's getting it. Who is it? Recently, protesters took to the streets and shot water pistols at tourists in which European country?
Was that Spain?
Okay.
Ooh.
France.
Water pistols at tourists. France?
Come on.
Greece.
Netherlands? No, I didn't know. Prague.
Spain.
Barcelona, Spain would be the country. That's a Spanish thing, isn't it? Spain?
Yes.
That would be 4. So Sabrina's hitting a 3-pointer on that one. And C-Lane with a guess
How
of
many
3.
Ricks?
Look at Marky getting that one.
Yep, picking up 1 point for you, C-Lane.
At first point.
We have 3 questions remaining. It's anyone's game, I guess. Question 3. Which American actor has had roles in films such as Heat, Con Air, and Machete? Sabrina.
That'd be Heat, Con Air, Danny Trejo.
That is correct.
All right.
Nicely done.
Machete.
Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Danny Trejo?
I'm going to go with 7.
7.
What was the third movie,
Machete.
Fritz?
Machete.
That's the giveaway. I'll say 4.
4 for Sean.
I'll go 6, please.
And 6 for C-Lane. Question 6 with answers of 4, 6, and 7. Let's see if they know Danny Trejo. Which American actor has had roles in films such as Heat, Con Air, and Machete?
Oh, Danny Trejo?
Danny Trejo? I can picture his face.
Come on, man.
I can't think of his name.
Damn it.
Is that Danny Trejo?
No idea.
Nicolas Cage?
I think Machete. Danny Trejo is what I think of. Danny Trejo. Danny Trejo.
That would be 5. So Sean with your guess of 4 and C-Lane with a guess of 6, each picking up 1 point.
That was fun.
Yeah. That's what I'm working on. I just realized
let's go back to the,
I just realized it might have looked like something else.
Yeah, absolutely did.
That was great. 2 questions
Someone
remaining.
please grab that. We need a GIF ASAP.
Didn't think of the visuals there.
It was great.
Right to the eyeballs.
You should embrace that. Question 7. Dead at the age of 89, climate change skeptic Jim Inhofe represented which state in the U.S. Senate?
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
That would be the great state of... And he said, what about climate change?
He was a denier.
Oh. friggin' Arkansas.
That is incorrect.
Sean.
Sean?
North Dakota?
That is incorrect.
Oh!
Sealing.
South Dakota?
That would be Oklahoma.
Oklahoma?
Sabrina, you got question 6 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Oklahoma?
1.
1?
2 said 0.
0 for C-Lane.
3.
And 3 for Sean. Question 7 with answers of 0, 1, and 3.
Ding, ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Let's see. Who is picking up 2 points? Dead at the age of 89, climate change skeptic Jim Inhofe represented which state in the U.S. Senate?
Oh, I don't know. Colorado.
I have no idea.
Texas.
Ohio.
Iowa.
Oklahoma. All right.
Utah?
That would be 1. So Sabrina's picking up 2 points, and Celine with a guess of 0, picking up 1 point. Moving on now to question 8. But before we do, let's take a look at the leaderboard. In first place now with 9 points, Sabrina Ambra / Dispatch Dan.
Hey.
In second place with 7 points, Sean Wasson / Matt and PSL.
Oh, you're doing it again.
And in third place with 3 points, C-Lane / Stacy's mom.
I hope the Daily Show picks that one up.
That'd be great.
They finally pull video. 3 points, huh?
3 points. We have one question remaining.
So the answer to your question from earlier, I believe you did lose last time on that couch.
Yeah. This might be 2. Here we go.
Question 8. What is the capital of Vermont?
Sabrina.
Sean.
Sabrina.
Where Sean was born. Good old Vermont. That would be...
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. He always says he's from Vermont, but he lived there all of 7 months, I believe.
Oh, that's right.
No, I lived there until I was 5.
Vermont. The capital of that place
Uh-huh.
is Vermont City.
That is incorrect.
I know.
Sean. Montpelier.
Montpelier is correct.
Never yeah.
I was saying my name over and over.
But you're
and over
whispering
again.
it. You're whispering.
But then he chimed in before you. You know how this game works, Elaine. Come on.
I knew Montpelier too.
Sean, well, good for you. I'm really happy. Sean, out of 8 answers.
I don't think you're that happy for me, Fritz.
Out of 8 answers, Sean, how many do you think said Montpelier?
4.
4.
2.
2 for Sabby.
Sorry, I was grabbing the blanket here because it's a little cold.
Oh, shut up.
Let's go with 3.
And 3 for C-Lane. Question 8 with answers of 2, 3, and 4. Could this change the game?
Nope.
What is the capital of Vermont?
Montpelier.
Montpelier.
Montpelier. Montpelier.
Montpelier.
Whoa!
Montpelier.
Vermont. Montpelier.
Not Billings. That's Montana. I don't know.
That would be 7. I think that's the highest that we've ever had, tied with the one time that I asked about Florida. I think 7 out of 8 got that one too.
No idea.
That means winning on the day with 9 points, Sabrina / Dispatch Dan. In second place with 8 points, Sean Wasson / Matt in PSL. And in third place with 3 points, C-Lane / Stacy's mom. That means in first place and still leading with 175 points, Christopher Lane.
What a monster.
Right.
In
Can't even hear
second place with 163 points, Sabrina Ambra. And in third place with 157 points, Sean Wasson. That is now a 12-point spread between Sabrina and C-Lane. That's the closest that we've been, I think, all year. And that is Fritz on the Street.
Thank you, Fritz.
Fritzy. 12 points.
Don't forget, follow Fritz. No_regrets_coyote on Instagram. Follow him on social media. Search for Fritz, and you shall find him connected to us. And you will possibly be able to go to his next Fritz's Funhouse Trivia Night. It's going to be a blast.
Yeah,
it
the owner
always
curses
is.
a lot, apparently.
He does, but he's a fun guy to hang out with, and it's a fun place to hang out, especially when Fritz's Funhouse Trivia is going on. So make sure you pop out there next week on Tuesday night.
And I'm doing impromptu, one-off, we'll see, karaoke there tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
tomorrow night, so fun times. It's supposed to be a surprise party, so I hope that person doesn't
okay.
listen.
Hey, surprise!
I did want to say, C-Lane, I apologize.
Oh,
I don't want you to be uncomfortable, and to think that it's too cold over there for you in your house
Oh no, we're both going to do the jokes now.
is a sad,
Is that to
sad
make
thing
up
to think
for
about.
the stupid dance you both were doing earlier?
That wasn't a stupid dance. It's actually catching on right now. It's called the Wasson, and people are really taking to it.
I don't know if I put my name on that, brother.
By no
Too
means.
late. They do the Wasson, you know? You do the Wasson like this. This is how it's done. Why is your mouth agape?
Because I feel embarrassed for
Fritz?
you.
Fritz is doing the Wasson.
See, that makes sense. Now, take your fists and closer to your face and kind of pretend like there's pins in both of them.
And also open my mouth as wide as possible.
Then you'll be doing the Wasson.
It's a controversial dance, but we'll see how it goes.
Your
Quick break.
optometrist will be very upset.
Fritz, you gonna hang out with us today?
Yeah, you bet your balls.
Yes. All right. We got a lot to
I thought he said bet your ball, as in you just removed one from him somehow.
Who knows? Who knows?
I'll
All
give
right.
it back.
When we come back, we are going to check in with you. We're going to check in with boomers, and we're going to check in with a Florida judge that keeps on swearing. All of that is coming up next in the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
On today's Jim Colbert Show, we'll talk about what scares you while driving. Orlando's Sentinel columnist Scott Maxwell joins us. And Eastern Screech Owl in studio for Animal House. Plus, we'll talk to Ross Padgett at 6 o'clock. Today's trivia winner, you get tickets to see Styx in Tampa, plus your calls, text, and talkbacks.
The Jim Colbert Show, today at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Authorities have cleared up that accident on Florida's Turnpike southbound between Hancock Road and Oakland Exchange. Just expect a bit of residual delays there. There's an accident on International Drive northbound at Exhibit Drive causing commotion. And on I-4 this afternoon through the city, expect delays between Princeton Street and Robinson Street. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Get immersed in new worlds and ideas with Audible. Explore an incredible selection of audiobooks, podcasts, and originals, all in one easy app. There's more to imagine when you listen. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
And now, another insurance story from
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Wow, I wonder how much all this costs. Shh. Well, it can't be cheap. Do we even have enough for our own you-know-what?
Honey, shh. I heard he bought final expense insurance through the Smart Bunny app.
The Smart Bunny app?
Like on your phone?
I know what an app is.
For the love of all things decent, be quiet.
Get up to $25,000 of lifelong coverage for funeral expenses, debts, and other needs for as little as $14 a month. And no medical exam is required. So hop on the Smart Bunny app now and grab some final expense insurance.
Honey, are you buying the insurance, like, right now?
Time is precious.
So true.
Smart Bunny Insurance.
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Your insurance super app. Insurance is sold by Smart Bunny Insurance Services and underwritten by various companies. Coverage exclusions and limitations may apply.
Savory tastes and tunes are returning to SeaWorld with bands, brew, and barbecue. Sample recipes from Kansas City, Texas, Memphis, and more. Pair them with refreshing cocktails and ice-cold craft beers. Catch live concerts by award-winning artists every weekend through August 25th. And stay for spectacular Ignite fireworks. Don't miss SeaWorld's bands, brew, and barbecue every weekend this summer. Learn more at SeaWorldOrlando.com. Concerts are free with park admission.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 40-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term life insurance may only cost you about $100 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-239-1749. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-239-1749. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-239-1749. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. For affordable term life insurance, call 800-239-1749. 800-239-1749 or biglou.com.
AM. We need your help to protect your right to AM radio in your car. AM is always there in times of need with the key information for our community. The overwhelming majority of legislators support a bill to keep AM radio in cars, but time's running out. Please text the two letters AM to 52886 and ask Congress to bring this bill to the floor for a vote now.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month. Text stop to stop. A message from the station.
2 guys, 5 rings.
Yes.
One essential podcast for the 2024 Paris Olympics. Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers host a new podcast that's all about the athletes.
You gotta get your head in the game, as Zac Efron once said.
And the culture.
Not French.
Well?
No association with the nation of France. But you did live in Montreal.
Of the 2024 Paris Olympics. Listen to 2 Guys, 5 Rings on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app, search 2 Guys, 5 Rings, and start listening.
You met with the stable boy despite your father's orders. He hoisted you onto the saddle and you wrapped your arms around him, embracing his silent strength. He lay you down amongst the wildflowers. You experienced love like never before while you were buying dish soap. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover heart-stopping romance titles on Audible.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Oh, hi. My air conditioner is blowing hot.
For air conditioners making a funny noise, press 1.
No, it's...
Try to listen to the whole message before making a selection.
Sorry.
For air conditioners blowing cold, but not quite cold enough, press 2.
No, it's blowing hot.
I haven't gotten to that one yet.
Well, can we speed this up?
Don't get grumpy with me, or I'll take you back to the main menu.
No, anything but that. Please don't send me back to the main menu.
Fine, but I'm watching you.
Bet if I'd called Frank Gay, I'd already be getting my problem solved.
But you didn't call Frank Gay. So, what do we do now?
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your air conditioner is blowing hot, you need a solution now. A helpful operator to guide you, all your options explained, and your problem fixed fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
If you're ready to pull your hair out, press 7.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
When life spells heartburn, how do you spell relief? ROLAIDS.
What about when life spells fried chicken?
ROLAIDS.
4th cup of coffee?
Still ROLAIDS.
Extra cheesy pizza?
Rolaids always spells relief. Rolaids' powerful dual-active formula begins neutralizing acid on contact to fight your heartburn fast. So, when life spells heartburn, Rolaids spells relief. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
This Earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
The Medal of Honor is the highest military decoration in the United States. Since it was established in 1861, there have been 3,517 people awarded with the medal. I'm Malcolm Gladwell, and our new podcast from Pushkin Industries and iHeartMedia is about those heroes. Listen to Medal of Honor, Stories of Courage on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Medal of Honor, Stories of Courage.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, bank, B-A-N-K, bank. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Watching the world burn with some friends since 2007. This is...
No, not just that. Something else I'm going to show you. This little kid who's going viral right now. And it always reminds me, it's like, God, Sealand really should take Jackson and try to Tiger Woods him into something. Because when you get speaking of that, there's Jackson hanging out, walking across the screen.
Mr. Onesie.
It's important because if you get a kid this far ahead of everybody and they get in a viral video that's all over social media, all over that, this, that, all the rest, then they got a leg up on everybody. And Fritz, tell me if you're impressed by this.
All right.
All right. This little guy's got like, hold on, how many millions of views on this tweet? 6.9 million views on this tweet. And it says, the kid is playing, the tweet says, this kid is playing like he just got divorced and she took everything from him. And
I've seen this. It's really impressive.
He might be like 5 or something. He's really, really young, this guy. And listen to this kid play the guitar. The guitar is so much bigger than him.
He's getting it.
With the eyes closed and everything?
Yeah, he's got his eyes closed and he's really jamming to the blues and
To think,
and
I was
shredding.
like, what? If he's 5, I was maybe 12 when I tried to teach myself the guitar, and my video would have been me playing "Time of Your Life," Green Day, over and over and over and over again.
I would have had that pedal going and "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star" right in your face. You couldn't be able to get away. Yeah, that's it. That's right, Fritz. This kid is moving, man. He's getting up. He's getting up. I put this on See It Now at thenewsjunkie.com.
God. That's incredible.
How is he that good?
I don't know, but does he get so much better when he's an adult, or
is he peaking?
Yeah, he just peaked.
He just peaked and that's it.
God,
he definitely gets better, I think.
Yeah.
You know what?
He's the child prodigy.
Have you given Jackson a guitar yet? I see him right there.
He has a guitar. You want to see his guitar?
Yeah, get the guitar.
All right, play some more of this clip. I'll go grab his guitar.
All right, let's see what. Maybe he could shred just like this. We'll put Jackson up against this little Asian kid who's shredding the blues on this
Does he
guitar.
have a name?
I don't have a name on him, no.
That's a great tune, too.
He's just on the street. He's like the littlest busker. God almighty, man. I'm jealous.
Same, and
I'm
I
an
just
adult.
tried to find it with keywords so I could get his name. Turns out there's a lot of 5-year-old Asian kids that are really good at guitar.
That makes me even more mad. That makes me even more
Well, grab your
upset.
guitar, man. You gotta.
I can't shred like this kid.
Corner.
I am my best. I was at my absolute best on the guitar when I was in a band and I was 17 or so. And look at this is guitar. All right.
All right, this is Jackson's guitar here.
Can you shred on that thing?
It's a little strum.
Sounds like crap.
Turn it up.
It's not making any noise.
It makes noise. It's just not coming in the microphone.
Yeah, I got nothing.
There you go.
I don't hear it.
Nothing.
I heard a little bit.
Well, he's got a long way to go to that 5-year-old.
Yeah, this kid is smoking him so
Maybe he's
far.
a
Celine, you suck at that thing.
There's actually this thing. It's weirdly like you could hold down frets and it makes different stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
And there's a video of Vance Joy playing Riptide on it because it has the right chords for just that.
Oh man, look at Jackson. He's just hanging out there. Just woke up after his little nap, and he's like, "Isn't that
little
Dave?"
nap? That was almost 3 hours.
That's pretty good, right?
I scored today, guys. I was on such borrowed time. I thought I was. I wish he would have started crying during Fritz on the street. Then I would have an excuse for only scoring 3 points.
So as far as timeline goes, he has this solid nap. Now what happens? He gets a bottle, or he starts screaming any second now.
Does he read a book? Does he paint?
I give him a little banana stick maybe when he starts acting like an asshole. Right now, I'm just going to let him kind of suck on his pacifier and toys and all kinds of stuff.
Let's say it's just you and Jackson hanging out at the house all day, right?
Okay.
Do you have conversations with him, or do you just kind of let him do his thing? Because
I wouldn't say conversations. I tell him stuff, or like when he eventually, and you'll hear it in the background at some point, or I'll point it out. He just goes, and then so me and Ashley like to go, No way. Or, whoa, buddy.
Oh, I like
Not
that.
cool.
So he makes the noises and you pretend like you just said something super offensive.
Yeah.
Like, how
We
could
can't
you?
say that word anymore, Jackson.
Oh.
You're going to get canceled, buddy.
Auntie Sab is one of those.
All right, I got to get us caught up here.
That's a good one.
I got to get us caught up here on some of the behind-the-scenes stuff happening with the president. And there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of clips I could play you before we do jury duty. So we'll get those on the way. And by the way, if you're somebody who has won a magnet, especially the Fritz on the Street magnets, I've got a small stack of those on my desk. And when I say stack, when you email me after winning Fritz on the Street, like our winner today, which was Dispatch Dan, email me tips@thenewsjunkie.com with your name and address. And then I process those just whenever I get a chance. I send all the magnets out. So stay patient if you're in that list. Those are going to be sent probably today or tomorrow, and you should get them by next week. So thank you for your patience. When we return, we'll talk about the Boomer thing. We'll talk about this judge that's in big trouble. I'll get you all caught up on all the latest clips with what's happening with Biden. We got Fritz hanging out with us. We got a lot happening.
And
maybe Jackson might say something on the show. Jackson,
Got anything to say, buddy?
Go ahead, bud.
No,
not yet.
He's just looking. Commercial, man.
He's just looking for now. All right, all that and so much more coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Threads at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by HCA Florida Alafaya Emergency.
Florida State quarterback DJ Uiagalelei is skipping the ACC football kickoff, saying players who helped win the conference title last year should attend. Florida distance runner Parker Valby is the SEC's Female Athlete of the Year after winning 5 individual NCAA titles this past season. And Novak Djokovic advanced to his record-tying 13th Wimbledon semi today after his opponent withdrew due to an injury. I'm Scott Davidson.
HCA Florida Alafaya Emergency, located just south of the intersection of East Colonial Drive and North Alafaya Road, is now open 24/7. Visit HCAFloridaHealthcare.com to learn more. This emergency department is part of Oviedo Medical Center. This is not an urgent care center. Its services are billed at hospital rates.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Big news for veterans and first-time homebuyers. The Hometown Heroes program provides up to $35,000 down payment and closing costs. Get pre-approved at thatmortgageguydon.com.
With that mortgage guy, Don.
Hi, this is Earl Ron. New South makes windows that are both energy efficient and hurricane resistant. New South is the factory and eliminates the middleman. New South windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers because we know Florida weather.
For every 2 windows you buy, get the 3rd free. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
The doctor's office that mixed up your files has your Social Security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info and last 3 addresses. Your info is in endless places that could accidentally expose your info to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
When life spells heartburn, how do you spell relief? ROLAIDS.
What about when life spells fried chicken?
ROLAIDS.
4th cup of coffee?
Still ROLAIDS.
Extra cheesy pizza?
Rolaids always spells relief. Rolaids' powerful dual-active formula begins neutralizing acid on contact to fight your heartburn fast. So, when life spells heartburn, Rolaids spells relief. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
A noisy garage door is a cry for help that often requires only simple maintenance. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello from A1 Garage Door Service. Don't wait until a simple garage door repair becomes a major problem. Call A1 Garage Door Service today.
A1 from day one. Hey there, it's Russ Rollins. I'm talking to all the homeowners out there who are tired of staring at their cold swimming pools. It's time to stop wasting money on a pool that you can't use. With Solar Source, you can enjoy your pool year-round like I do. Top 5 things Solar Source customers do after solar heating their pools? Well, spend time with your family. Go nighttime swimming. You got movie nights in the pool. You got water workouts and much more. Friends of mine, friends of Russ Rollins, can save big money when scheduling a free consultation today at solarsource.com/monsters. Don't wait any longer. Start enjoying your pool again with Solar Source.
Men over 45, do you have a frequent, urgent need to urinate or a weak flow? Do you suffer from an enlarged prostate or BPH? Know your options. If BPH medications are bothering you, or you're worried about invasive surgery, ask about the UroLift system. The UroLift system is an outpatient, minimally invasive procedure. It reopens the channel with no cutting and provides rapid symptom relief with no new, sustained erectile or ejaculatory dysfunction, as shown in a clinical study. Go to urolift.com and click on Find a Physician for a doctor near you. Urolift.com. UROLIFT.com. Most common side effects are temporary and can include discomfort when urinating, urgency, inability to control the urge, pelvic pain, and some blood in the urine. Rare side effects, including bleeding and infection, may lead to a serious outcome and may require intervention. If you suffer from symptoms of an enlarged prostate or BPH, the UroLift system is a proven alternative to BPH medication or invasive surgery. Visit urolift.com and click on Find a Physician to speak to a doctor to see if you're a candidate for the UroLift system.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Get immersed in new worlds and ideas with Audible. Explore an incredible selection of audiobooks, podcasts, and originals, all in one easy app. There's more to imagine when you listen. Sign up for a free trial at Audible.com.
Millions of kids in America depend on the meals they get at school. When school's out for the summer, many of those meals disappear. Kids and teens can get free meals right in their neighborhoods, provided by local schools and community groups. To find the nearest meal site for your children, just text the word food to 304-304 or go online to nokidhungry.org/help. No questions asked or registration required. This service is made possible by No Kid Hungry.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Because sometimes infighting amongst friends is exactly what you need to lower the volume on the voices in your head. Alexa, play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. If you're not confused, you are not paying attention. This is
in just a moment here. I've seen this starting to go viral over the last day or so, and I don't know, it probably won't turn into the next, like, what color is this dress thing, but it's an interesting study on what people see when they look at stuff. And they gave me 2 options, and they said, what do you see when you look at this? And when I looked at it, I was like, I don't see either one of the options. I don't see it at all. And I see a third thing, which...
Is there a none of the above?
I wasn't given that option. I was given 2 different things. Is Fritz still with us? I'll send this to all of you. Okay. All right.
Am I frozen?
He was frozen earlier, but he had stared directly into the camera.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's how it froze. And I'm like, looking at him. He was looking into my soul, but just the frozen version of him.
It was like it broke you down as a human if you watch for a while.
Like,
You're
I'm
like, okay.
sorry. All right.
Fine. All right. I sent the photo to all of you. And because this is such a visual, I obviously put it up on See It Now over at thenewsjunkie.com so everybody can take a look on their own. Go to thenewsjunkie.com, thenewsjunkie with an IE.com.
Sorry, this
and go
is
in
what?
the See It Now section. What do you see when you look at this photograph? Because it's supposed to tell
this
you.
is fun.
if
Well, I
you're
can tell you what
left-brained.
I see.
What do you see, Fritz?
I see an emu or an ostrich.
Okay.
Okay.
I saw that. Like a
Whoa,
Like
whoa.
Jackson.
What are we watching over there?
Yeah.
He said emu. He said,
Okay, emu. All right.
I can see like a stoned bird with a long
Yes.
neck.
That's what I see immediately. I see what you all see. I see a stone bird with a long neck, and I can't even see the other things that were the options.
But then
They
if you
said-
like back up and look at the entire thing,
Uh-huh.
it kind of looks like a butt, like the backside of like
No.
a sexy wood
Okay.
person.
All right, so they said if you can see a tree, and again, this visual is up on the newsjunkie.com in the See It Now section. If you can see a tree, you're supposedly left-brained. And if you see two people holding hands, you're right-brained. All I see is the stone bird. I don't see anything. I see that it looks like a piece of wood, right? Like maybe that's where that doesn't seem like a tree to me. But I don't see people holding hands in the slightest. I've tried to warp it every which way I possibly can, and I'm not seeing it. Are you seeing it, C-Line? Like, I can't get that visual out of it.
Yeah, not really. No, it's just the bird, or maybe if you squint, it looks like a really old, saggy pair of boobs.
Yes, I can see all these things. Or the bird has like Pete Davidson eyes, and it's out of its mind with warped lines around it. I just don't see the options they have. I don't see it at all. Go look for yourself and give us some feedback. Go to thenewsjunkie.com in the See It Now section. Then let us know if you could see what they're supposedly saying. If you are left-brained, you see.
They're trying to divide us, Sean.
They are. Yeah. If you're left-brained, you see a tree on this. And if you're right-brained, you're going to see people holding hands. I can't for the life of me see how it would even be people holding hands, but maybe you can. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com in the See It Now section. All right, let's get caught up on the Biden stuff, because obviously there's some things going on behind the scenes. A lot of people are trying to get Biden to pass the baton along and not be the presidential nominee this late in the game, which is an insane move, but a move that these folks think they have to take after his debate performance and subsequent performances. And you had, not that long ago, George Clooney, who co-chaired a fundraiser for President Biden that raised $14 million a few weeks ago, says Biden should drop out.
Yeah.
So he just raised $14 million at a fundraiser, and
that's weird. That's a weird flex.
He says, it's devastating to say it. This is George Clooney. But the Joe Biden I was with 3 weeks ago at the fundraiser was not the Joe big effing deal Biden of 2010. He wasn't even the Joe Biden of 2020. He was the same man we all witnessed at the debate. Oh, that's what Clooney's saying. Our party leaders need to stop telling us that 51 million people didn't see what we just saw. We're also terrified by the prospect of a second Trump term that we've opted to ignore every warning sign. The George Stephanopoulos interview was only reinforced what we saw the week before, says George Clooney. Wow.
Can you imagine, like, just for, a second, put aside all the feelings of politics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And put yourself in Joe's shoes. Imagine, the entire country, the topic of discussion everywhere is trying to take away, like, your job. Like, he's looking in the mirror like, am I really that old now?
Oh, yeah.
Slapping himself. Like, it is, I think it would be just so sad. That's disappointing.
Think about this. This is the strange thing. For the most part, Joe Biden hasn't had a really difficult ride with the media or establishment folks or establishment media being hypercritical of him. They've focused on Trump mostly, even when Trump wasn't president, and said, they've judged him on a couple of things that they thought Biden didn't do good, but mostly they gave him a pass and just said he's doing his best. Celebrities, the same. His own party, the same. They were just like, this is our guy. We're going to deal with. Now, not only is there like right-wing media, like Fox News, Newsmax, that kind of stuff, which is much smaller, but establishment media is pushing against Biden, telling him to step down. All of his friends, all the people like in Congress, not all of them, but you get my point. Some of them are standing up and saying you should step down. So he's never felt this much pressure in his life, I don't think.
No.
He's just got Jill Biden and Hunter Biden going, you got to keep pushing.
Daddy, stay.
Yeah, like you got to stick around here. Here's where we stand. According to Jake Sherman, it says a ton of activity in the Capitol this AM in regards to Joe Biden's political future. New Democratic leadership meeting with Hakeem Jeffries. Jim Jeffries is a comedian.
Oi.
This AM concerns at the top level of the caucus.
I met with Biden
about
That's
Biden's
terrible Jim Jeffries.
drag on frontliners. Frontliners meet with Jeffries this AM. The CBC, that's the Congressional Black Caucus, launching at noon, gathering. Pelosi's Morning Joe comments, they said, let's see what she said. This is Pelosi on MSNBC this morning talking about this.
Does he have your support to be the head of
does he have your support?
As long as the president it's up to the president to decide if he is going to run.
He's already said he is.
We're all encouraging him to make that decision because time is running short.
What a strange step.
I think overwhelming support of the caucus. It's not for me to say. I'm not the head of the caucus anymore. But he's beloved. He is respected.
What a dance, Nancy.
And
what a
people
dance.
want him to make that decision.
He's already made the decision, though. I don't understand why she's saying this. Like, he released that letter.
They want him to double check on that decision.
Or they want him to make the other decision, right? Like, we heard what you said, but give us the big decision.
He has said he has made the decision. He has said firmly this week he is going to run. Do you want him to run?
I want him to do whatever he decides to do. And that's
he's
the way
decided.
it is. Whatever he decides, we go with.
How old is Nancy Pelosi? Because she sounds way more with it than Biden does, actually, in this interview. She's 90, isn't she? Hold on. Maybe not 90. Nancy Pelosi.
She is 84 years old.
Oh, okay. She's not 90. Yeah, she's 84 years old. She's still got her faculties. She sounds much more together than Biden does. And then I guess they approached her, they bum rushed her in the hallway in Congress.
To President Biden, what you said this morning. I'm not having any conversation.
Great microphone.
Yeah, it's far away. She said, I'm not having a conversation about this in the hallway.
Do you believe that?
I never do. I never did, so it's nothing new.
I understand, Madam Speaker. Do you believe that him waiting so long to make this decision?
I'm not so awkward. Any comments in the hallway about...
I'm not making any comments in the hallway.
All right.
About the future of our nation,
Are
she
you
said.
concerned whether or not he can win in November?
I think he can.
Do you believe he should run for re-election?
I'm not.
She is trying to run down this hallway.
Am I speaking English to you?
Oh, she said, am I speaking English to you?
I mean, honestly, like, how many times does she have to say, I don't want to talk about it, and she's still asking?
Yeah, she followed her all the way down the hallway.
But what? That was a good move, though, because if you start in the hallway, you don't have an escape. It's
no, yeah.
You still got to walk down this way, and my cameraman's stopping you from, sprinting.
You're like, how far away is the elevator? Oh, no, I can't get away from him right now. So that's where we're at. A lot of pressure still from donors like Abigail Disney, I believe, was one of the latest to jump on. Not that she's been that big of a donor. I don't think. From what I looked on Open Secret, she had only given like $50,000. And
is she the one that's not even that big in the Disney company?
She is.
Like she just has the name and has some of the money.
There's a grouping of people that are very wealthy, and Abigail Disney's very wealthy off the Disney family, but they're ashamed of the way that they got to the wealth, so they rail against the source of it. Like she rails against Disney almost constantly, and that somehow makes it so it's like not bad that you've got all this money. It's a weird thing. There's a guy who's the son. Oh, I don't want to screw this up, but I think I might. He's the son of the guy who owned, I think, Citadel Radio. I think that's it. Citadel Radio?
Citadel? Is that company that they all got caught saying the same exact thing?
No, you're talking about the TV station. Sinclair was that
Those
one.
S names.
Yeah, but this is Citadel with a C. And I believe it's Citadel or Cox or something. And he's the heir to the radio station company. And you feel so bad, like that right-wing radio was the way that all this money came out. He's a billionaire now. So he's like full-on commie, tanky guy. And, I hate America, yada, yada, yada. He's
hey,
one
y'all,
of the people.
I'm commie, tanky guy.
He's one of the people who funds a lot of the protests. He funded the student protests for the Palestine stuff and gets involved in all that. And Abigail Disney's kind of like that. But she has said, and Clooney has said that they're going to dry up the funding. So I don't know. The guy.
How much money does it cost to protest when you say somebody funds a student protest?
It still costs money because
they need Papa John's pizzas.
Yeah. One thing I thought was funny was I saw a protest, I think at UCLA, and they had all these tents out there, and everybody had the same tent. And you're like, well, what the hell? Everybody happens to have the same tent. It's like, no, there was money coming in, and they bought 50 tents and put up all the tents out here because somebody wanted to further the protests.
Yeah, I'm sure buying tents in bulk probably get a good rate.
Maybe, yeah, you get a better deal. Who knows? But now
I want to know what the most expensive protest ever was. I want to know who funded it. How much money did they get tents? Was it cars?
For the longest time.
The Occupy one was for a long time, but I think they were largely just in the streets, weren't they? Weren't they just downtown?
And you're talking about expense of the protesters, right? Because I imagine that it was costly for all the climate change ones where you throw paint on things.
No, in this case, it's they give money to a fund, and then they can use it to order food for the protesters.
Get people out of jail, I imagine.
Yes, bail. Yes, big time. That's a huge source of it, actually. when anybody gets arrested by the police, they have like a bail slush fund where they can bail any of those people.
And lawyers probably.
Yeah, lawyers if they need that. All of that. That's where the money ends up going usually. So if Biden just keeps saying no, then there's nothing anybody can do about it. You cannot strong-arm the guy unless you use the 25th Amendment. And I don't know if there's an appetite to do that. Oh, my God, we are so late.
Jesus Christ.
Quick break. When we come back, we will get into jury duty. Promise you on that. And then I want to see what everybody thinks about this judge. And should this judge be in trouble? I want your thoughts on that. Coming up next in the News Junkie.
Displaying a level of apathy that can only be achieved through years of studying. Okay, I guess you don't want to be petted. Cats. Real Radio 104.1.
Watch out for off-ramp backup from the Greenway southbound to Colonial Drive and intersection backups where John Young Parkway meets Vine Street. Bumper-to-bumper traffic on I-4 eastbound between County Road 557 and approaching State Road 429 there, and delays on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. If you see any other traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Get immersed in new worlds and ideas with Audible. Explore an incredible selection of audiobooks, podcasts, and originals, all in one easy app. There's more to imagine when you listen. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
Sunnyside Plumbing.
Yes, I've got a leaking...
To leave us a testimonial saying how happy you are with our service, press 1.
But you haven't even...
For all other inquiries, please hang up.
Wait, what?
Hang up and call Frank Gay. We're busy watching the game.
You know what? I think I will.
When you have a leak, you need solutions on your schedule. A helpful expert who can find the problem and fix it fast.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Sponsored by the Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty. Get a guaranteed cash offer on your home at thenickley.com.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent. So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle.
Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle. This back-to-school season, Tide and Downy are giving back with $1.5 million in scholarships. Enter to win. No purchase necessary. US/DC 17+. End September 30th. Rules. Tide.com/scholarship/official rules.
When life spells heartburn, how do you spell relief? ROLAIDS.
What about when life spells fried chicken?
ROLAIDS.
Fourth cup of coffee?
Still ROLAIDS.
Extra cheesy pizza?
Rolaids always spells relief. Rolaids' powerful dual-active formula begins neutralizing acid on contact to fight your heartburn fast. So, when life spells heartburn, Rolaids spells relief. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. The exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
At Fence Outlet, we're proud to be Central Florida's top fencing contractor, and we're celebrating 30 years of framing your family memories. Here's to many more years with you at the center. Thanks for 30 great years. Visit us online at fenceoutlet.com.
When you think about the month of July, you think about freedom, and we have the freedom for a long life. We just have to take care of ourselves, right? Well, Life Imaging FLA wants to help you take care of yourself. They want to help you as far as being proactive and getting a scan and make sure that your heart is fine and you don't have cancer. Life Imaging FLA, they know that early detection of heart disease and cancer can be a game changer in terms of treatment and outcome. Give them a call to get that free heart scan. Call Life Imaging FLA. You pick up your cell phone, you dial pound 250, you say the words free heart scan. There's a few minimum requirements, but this is a $699 value, and it's definitely worth it. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan. You'll be connected in seconds. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia. This is definitely worth it. Life Imaging FLA. Ask them about the cancer screening as well. It's Life Imaging FLA. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan. You'll be connected in seconds.
And now another insurance story from
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Wow, I wonder how much all this costs. Well, it can't be cheap.
Do we even have enough for our own you-know-what?
Honey, shh. I heard he bought final expense insurance through the Smart Bunny app.
The Smart Bunny app?
Like on your phone?
I know what an app is.
For the love of all things decent, be quiet.
Get up to $25,000 of lifelong coverage for funeral expenses, debts, and other needs for as little as $14 a month. And no medical exam is required. So hop on the Smart Bunny app now and grab some final expense insurance.
Honey, are you buying the insurance, like, right now?
Time is precious.
So true.
Smart Bunny Insurance.
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Your insurance super app. Insurance is sold by Smart Bunny Insurance Services and underwritten by various companies. Coverage exclusions and limitations may apply.
Are you drowning in IRS tax debt?
I owe the IRS $37,000.
Get ready for a toll-free hotline. Take advantage of new IRS tax forgiveness programs that may protect you from IRS collection agencies. They have the power to garnish your wages, put liens on your property, and levy your bank account. Civic Tax Relief can help protect you from the IRS.
Civic Tax Relief basically represented me against the IRS, and by the time everything was completed, I didn't owe the IRS anything.
Find out about the Fresh Start program that is now available through Civic Tax Relief. Civic Tax Relief's special tax hotline can help you discover all the relief programs available for free.
I would recommend anyone who has a tax problem to contact Civic Tax Relief.
Just call 800-506-5803. 800-506-5803. Don't wait. Call now. 800-506-5803. 800-506-5803.
The doctor's office that mixed up your files has your Social Security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info and last 3 addresses. Your info is in endless places that could accidentally expose your info to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Send him your tips and your deepest, darkest secrets. Email tips at the...
Kick the can down the road. We'll pick that can up in just a moment here. Real quick, and I'll toss this on See It Now as well. This is wild. This is at an airport in Vancouver, Canada.
Oh.
And they said some luggage burst open, and a very surprising thing came out of this luggage. And
wow.
That's a lot of snakes.
There's a lot of snakes. Is that? Watch this. All right. Snakes everywhere. Look.
Aww.
They're still coming down the thing.
Poor guys. They're probably so hot.
I know. Look.
Oh, please.
They're all over. This box busted open, and there's snakes everywhere.
Those look like, what are they, pythons or boas?
I don't know. I don't know
They're
what they
grown,
are.
too. That's not even like baby snakes. I imagine that this was, like, legal, right? I mean, at this point.
I would hope so.
It doesn't seem. Usually you see them in people's pants when they're trying to legally bring them onto a plane. This
I don't know
seems like
that
it was
this is
packaged
a.
up.
I don't know if it's a constrictor or what it is. They're big snakes, though, just for the record. And there's a lot of them that tumbled out
Poor
of this
snakes.
luggage. And as Fritz said, they're all right on the hot ass asphalt.
Yeah, they're like
I would almost argue that it's not legal because of the way that they're packaged. Like, there's got to be a better way to forgive my words, but brings snakes on a plane.
True.
Well, you see, when they collect snakes, they throw them in like a pillowcase. It seems like they don't really care all that much. Who is the great listener of ours that has a bunch of snakes?
I don't know.
Is it Walrus? Insecure
Walrus? I don't think he has snakes, does he? Maybe he does.
There's a listener of ours that has a bunch of reptiles, and you knew it when I was like,
well, Swilly has a lot.
Swilly does. Yeah.
Swilly, answer us. Like, right now. Can you put a snake in a box?
Immediately.
Come on, Swilly.
I'm putting this up on See It Now. Snakes on a plane.
I met him on the 3rd. What a great dude.
He was a nice man.
We got to talk about that, Fritz. What was your overall thought on that? Because
maybe we don't.
We had a talking to afterwards. We got in trouble for that performance there. The live broadcast.
Yeah, but how?
Think about it.
Just there might have been excessive drinking going on here.
Was it from management?
Yes.
Jack Bradshaw.
Well, Jack Bradshaw, it was on our side, I think, but it was.
I don't believe
it was made known that the thing that has gone unspoken for a long time, which is everybody sends us shots during the broadcast.
I imagine, like, a little part of me is like, Jack probably wanted that conversation to also be unspoken, but.
You think if Jack wants me not to talk about something, Jack is definitely going to go, Sean, this is not for air. He's going to say. Right. Because I texted him after that segment yesterday, by the way, just for the record. And
hey,
I said,
boss, is it okay?
Said, not dumping on you here, not dumping on you, Jack, but I just wanted to let people know what was happening there. And we got in a little bit of trouble. So, all right,
Wait,
jury duty.
Jeff, what did you think?
I mean, I thought it was a little loosey-goosey, but I mean, what live broadcast is not loosey-goosey?
True.
That's the meanest Jeff has ever been.
Yeah.
That's the meanest thing he's ever said
Get
to us.
out. Loosey-goosey. It's like jazz, baby. You know, you got to let that clarinet blow sometimes.
We do have to thank you for being there.
Thank
because
you.
There was,
I had a blast.
It was nice to have you there and all the chaos. Like, it was cool that you drove over to Mount Dora. And I thought we were going to hang out afterwards. And then I looked up and Jeff was gone.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had to get back because we had a July 4th shindig, and I needed to be present. And
I was supposed to go to that, but I was not well afterwards. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I got to ask. I have a question for you, Fritz. I have a question. Real quick.
Question brought to you by DeWitt and
Jury duty, as always, is brought to you by the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO, 866-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. When you need an attorney, you need one that is going to represent you in a way that truly shows you that you're appreciated, and that you're a human, that you're a person that is listening to your story, and the attorneys that are working with you are going to fight for you on your behalf. You deserve that much at the very least, and you get so much more. Go over to the DeWitt Law Firm, 866-CALL-MO, 866-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. Fritz, I saw that you had this shindig for the 4th of July, right? Yeah. And then I saw you post afterwards, there may have been a showdown with some neighbor.
Oh, yeah.
Neighbor.
I wasn't exactly sure what happened there.
Yeah. I wasn't either, but it seemed like Fritz was like,
it was a little like backhanded, like cool guy, not really.
Yeah, he was not cool
guy.
It was mainly just to try to call out John Busdecker because he's such a nice guy. And when we moved in, John Busdecker's like, I live like one street over. So he walked over and he was like, yeah, that guy's really cool. And I was like, oh, well, I can't wait to meet this one dude. When we got married, we had our reception in the backyard. That was the only neighbor who was like, don't park on our grass. Everyone else was like, yeah, you know, you guys are getting married. Congratulations.
That was the first little check.
So that was the first, like,
not so
all
cool.
right. And then our next door neighbor has always been standoffish. And as we were about to light fireworks, he drove off in his like work vehicle and he gave a little, hey, how you doing, neighbor? And we were like, oh, so that guy's cool with us too. And we're like, that's the only guy that doesn't like us. He pulls up in his car, the guy that doesn't like us.
Okay.
And gets out of his truck, and we're just waiting, and he's just back to us, and he's slowly getting things out, like definitely just like wasting all of our time. And then when he turns around and we go, hey, neighbor, and he goes, hey. And we go, would you like to watch some fireworks? He goes, no, you know, and just went inside and we go, oh yeah, real cool, John Busdecker. And then he's like, well, egg his house.
I haven't done that in a long time. Yeah. Bring that back.
I don't know.
So it was fun, but it was mainly like John vouched for this guy, so obviously he kind of knew him.
Next time you run into him, be like, yeah, tall guy over there, always smiling, super loud.
He
said you were
best
cool.
Friend. Yeah, exactly.
You're not, man. At all.
I don't trust John Bustecker. You know, that guy. Something about him.
He's got
Something
a
about him.
lot of people's secrets. A lot.
Yeah,
of
I
people's
definitely wouldn't
secrets.
trust him with a secret.
Yeah, he's not good at whispering. That much is very, very clear.
But kind as could be. I want his secret because it seems like even if something really bad happened, he still has a great attitude about it.
He can play every sport too.
The AC goes
Can
out
he?
in here,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, forget it all. If Bustecker was here with no AC in the studio, he'd be like, it's a great time, guys.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
excited. Smiles.
I'm glad that you didn't have an altercation. with the
No,
neighbor,
nothing like that.
At least, what kind of fireworks did you have, Fritz?
It was like Dan brought him over. It was like Dan, friend of the show, Savage Little Helpers.
DD from last night.
He brought over a couple of boxes, so it was like you light it and then it just goes crazy for 40 seconds straight. And
Those are fun, man.
he had, I think, 3 of those.
Okay, let's talk about this for a second because I have a theory. I think that people do fireworks wrong. Okay, and tell me if you guys think I'm wrong on this. I think there's people who are too focused on the artistry of the fireworks,
Okay.
and not enough on the bang bang. And I saw somebody who lit off all of their fireworks at once. And it was the most intense 60 seconds you've ever seen in your life. Yeah. It could have been a just okay 7 minutes.
Yeah, you're like, whoa.
But squished down into just 60 seconds, it was like, bah, all just
So
chaos.
what's
Right?
your take
So-
is don't do all of them at the same time.
No, I'm saying all of them at the same time. And it doesn't need to be beautiful or anything. You light them all off. They go crazy. They go all different directions. You get every single firework done in 60
This is
seconds.
extremely telling
I
of you,
think it's-
Sean. This is
man.
extremely telling.
Why?
You just want to get it all done at once and as quickly as possible. Have
Yeah.
you? I mean, are you not the type to light the firework? Because as someone who has the soul of a pyromaniac,
Okay.
You
Interesting.
you can't just light one. If you light them all at the same time, then you're left there just I need more. So you have to spread it out a little bit.
Okay. Can I give you an example and maybe this will
Is
show
this
you what
how
I'm
you
talking about?
treat lovemaking?
No, not necessarily. Sometimes though. This is
Do
what
the
I'm talking
dance
about.
again.
Sometimes that's how it's requested that we approach
Just
lovemaking.
get it over with.
So normally you have your fireworks and it's like boo, psh, boo, psh, it's the slow and methodical process of going through it. Boom, boom. And
Are
then,
you looking for the video I think you're looking for?
No, I don't know. Maybe look. Here's how somebody did it.
Terry?
And once I saw this, I was like, this is so impressive. This is the way all fireworks should be done. All right, let's see. Just do them all at the same time.
Yeah, no, thank you. I also have PTSD because Carl did not do well at all.
Oh no, he had a bad fourth.
It was, and then of course I have my neighbors, and I'm very sure the ones who suck the fun out of everything.
Mm-hmm.
But there they were at 4:00 in the afternoon, lighting off fireworks that you can't see because it's daytime.
Oh
my God.
And then the
I don't
rest-
understand that.
I'll never get it.
They're
I'll
idiots.
never, ever, ever get it.
Rest of the night though, it's like Carl was barking. I mean, he wanted to fight every firework sound that was.
Oh, this
there.
would make all the dogs in the neighborhood go nuts, but it's so efficient. I love the efficiency
No,
of
there's
it.
no
So,
efficiency
Sean,
at all.
was
It's
that the video-
chaotic.
No, that's my point. It's chaos. They're all going, and every single one of them is going, and then they're done. And then you're not sitting there for a long period of time. Everybody can get together and go, y'all here for the fireworks? Yep. All right. Boom.
It's
60
not a
seconds.
fun hangout at all.
See you
What were you
later.
saying?
We did it. It's over.
There was a video where some city fireworks display hit the wrong button and they let off all the fireworks at once. They were all wired up professional display, and they hit the button and they all, instead of starting the timer, all right, Jack, they all went off.
Okay. I got this. It says 9 years ago today, a computer malfunction caused all 17 minutes of the San Diego Big Bay fireworks to go off at once.
That was
Yeah. And it was nighttime, and it looks like daytime.
It does.
Jesus, you're peeking out everyone's speakers.
It's insane.
Tell me
Good
that's not so
God.
much better.
It's just a white blob.
It is not. Did you see was it someone in the crowd or a cheerleader that got nailed by a stadium fireworks?
Yes, I did see that. Yeah, there was an issue this year with some in-stadium
Full
fireworks.
mortar to the face.
Yeah, they were hitting. It's super dangerous
She's
too.
going to be rich.
Yeah, I mean, I like when When it's get it all done at once there. It's beautiful to me. Other people not so much with it.
I don't know, man.
It's hard to do
Gets me
fireworks
excited.
anymore when you have dogs.
Yeah.
But I mean, eventually the kids are going to want to do the fireworks and see them and do them ourselves. I've always wanted to do, and this is going to be like on the list of dad goals.
Yeah.
A fireworks display where you hook them up to like a big bunch of lines, like run lines out to them and hook them up to one of those little detonators with a key, and you just hit the
That's
buttons.
a thing?
Yeah, you could say
I thought you just light it and run and scream.
It would be tight if you can like have it synced up to like Slipknot or something.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are nerding out. We have to go to break.
I don't know. That would be fun. This sounds like a good time right now.
Yeah, let's have a fireworks party, guys.
You could have it.
Let's
you could
let
have
him
it
hear.
synced up. Follow me on this. You could have it synced up to Slipknot on 4x speed.
Yeah.
And so it goes. It's like 15 seconds. All the fireworks, all the music, everything is over. People aren't hanging around your house for a really long time.
Yep.
You got like extra snacks left over because there wasn't enough time to eat all the finger foods.
One guy in the back's going,
Yeah, that was amazing.
I'm going to set
it's
up a
party.
nice fireworks display to Sade.
Mhm.
And then,
when
the-
you're gone.
One at a time.
Smooth operator.
I'm not going to lie. I think that what you're saying is more peaceful and it could be nice, but I like
the same
hardcore
time.
fireworks. Yeah.
You could do the showers during Sade.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those just the ones that don't explode, but it's like
when
and they drizzle
you're-
down. That's the way to do it right there. All right, a judge is in trouble again.
Sean, we gotta
should this,
go, man.
No, we're good. We're good right now. Should this judge be in trouble? That's the question. They say a Florida agency charged with investigating allegations of judicial misconduct has once again recommended suspension for a judge's intemperate conduct, including raising his voice and using profanity.
Oh, you can't do that.
Sean has intemperate conduct all the time.
I have had it before. This week, the Florida Judicial Qualifications Commission released its findings regarding Circuit Court Judge Wayne Culver. The recommendations in the report include a 60-day suspension, public reprimand, and continued anger management training. It's the second time Culver has faced a potential suspension for his behavior on the bench.
Culver.
And it says court documents state that while presiding over an injunction hearing on January 25th, 2022, Culver made sarcastic comments to a litigant and declared the litigant to be in direct criminal contempt without conducting the legally required hearing. And at some point, he was using profanity in this, and they said the judge is acting out of line, and we're going to try to suspend this judge. Not even the first time that this has happened to the same exact judge. Is the judge cursing over the line? Is that above a judge?
Come on. Some of the things that you hear in a courtroom these days, especially depending on the crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
the
mean,
judge
some of
should
the-
be held accountable.
The judge should be held accountable, but I don't think cursing alone. Like if the judge said, this is BS. You guys really got to get your stuff together.
Or what if he calls someone an S.A.?
Yeah, I think it's like it's
I
you're
don't know.
making this trial kind of a bitch versus you're being a bitch. I'm not going to call you're no longer honorable to me. Like have some decorum. You should be in contempt.
Yeah.
People expect a lot from a judge. You're
Yeah, for
right.
sure.
Like they
Absolutely,
think-
you're wearing a damn suit or
Yeah,
the robe.
We have to call you Your Honor. I mean, it's the least you can do.
and you're literally standing in judgment of your peers. And I don't know, people they expect a lot. I don't mind a curse word here or there. I don't
No,
mind
if it's
it.
like F or, like something snazzy.
But idea, let's have curse courtroom TV show.
Yeah. Okay,
Where
curse court.
Everything's paid for, but we can curse up a damn storm.
Curse court on Corn
Uncensored-
Cob TV.
Uncensored justice.
Yeah.
That's an idea. We got
And then
something
all the
going
fireworks
there.
at the
With
same
Jay
time.
Reinhold.
He's busy. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from you. We have not worked in any of these dispatches. I say
so
we,
good,
I mean
though,
me.
so good.
They are. They're ready to go. Those are coming up next in the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on X at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Authorities have moved that accident off to the right shoulder now on I-4 eastbound before State Road 434. There's bumper-to-bumper traffic on I-4 eastbound between County Road 557 and after State Road 429. And you could expect your regular intersection backups where Vine Street meets John Young Parkway. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Blindster is a family-run business that began in 2010, and we've sold millions of custom blinds, shades, and shutters and received over 100,000 five-star reviews. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Coming back to Las Vegas, September 20th and 21st, streaming live only on Hulu.
A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
Don't miss
Big Sean, Camila Cabello, Doja Cat, Gwen Stefani, Hozier, Keith Urban, New Kids on the Block, Paramore, Shabuzi, The Black Crowes, Thomas Rhett, Victoria Monet,
and more.
Get tickets to our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, right now
at AXS.com.
That's AXS.com.
Hey, pool season fanatics, your summer persona is calling. It's time for sun-soaked party scenes at MGM Grand, new luxury cabanas at Bellagio, and sandy beach living at Mandalay Bay. Show off your poolside, only with MGM Rewards. Visit MGMRewards.com for details.
Hey, if you're listening to me right now, I have one thing every business needs most: attention. Think about it. We swipe and scroll past stuff all day, but when we're driving, cooking, working out, we're also listening. That's the magic of audio at iHeart. We're in your next customer's ears while they're living life and listening, just like you are right now. So get your customers to listen up today using radio, digital, and podcasts. Call 844-ADD-HELP-5. That's 844-ADD-HELP-5.
Summer is here.
Things are heating up. Literally.
Need help paying that AC bill? Well, Real Radio is giving you a chance to win $1,000 by putting $1,000 in your hands. You know the deal with our national contest. We'll give you a keyword at the top of every hour from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., and all you have to do is enter it on our website at realradio.fm for your chance to win. 13 chances every weekday, blah, blah, blah. We want you to win, so if you get a call, make sure you answer your phone, because that's the key to winning. This contest is brought to you locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
This July, celebrate America's independence with a fresh view from Renewal by Andersen. Their custom-built, energy-efficient windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. They keep the heat and humidity out, not to mention the noise. That's because their unique Fibrex material combines both elegance and resilience, offering you double the strength of traditional vinyl. Right now, buy any 4 windows or patio doors and get the 5th free. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. Don't miss this limited time offer. Visit rbafla.com to schedule your free consultation today. And if you're looking for a new career, great news. They're still hiring experienced window and door installers. Celebrate freedom and comfort with Renewal by Andersen, official sponsor of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Once again, just go to rbafla.com for details. License number CGC 1527613.
It's always a good time for donuts, so indulge in Shipley Donuts. Fresh-made donuts in delicious flavors, from classic glazed to Oreo cookie-topped treats. Crafted from quality ingredients. Catering and online ordering available. Visit ShipleyDonuts.com. Now open in Orlando on South Cimarron Boulevard.
Are you drowning in IRS tax debt?
I owe the IRS $37,000.
Get ready for a toll-free hotline. Take advantage of new IRS tax forgiveness programs that may protect you from IRS collection agencies. They have the power to garnish your wages, put liens on your property, and levy your bank account. Civic Tax Relief can help protect you from the IRS.
Civic Tax Relief basically represented me against the IRS, and by the time everything was completed, I didn't owe the IRS anything.
Find out about the Fresh Start program that is now available through Civic Tax Relief. Civic Tax Relief's special tax hotline can help you discover all the relief programs available for free.
I would recommend anyone who has a tax problem to contact Civic Tax Relief.
Just call 800-506-5803. 800-506-5803. Don't wait. Call now. 800-506-5803. 800-506-5803.
When life spells heartburn, how do you spell relief? R-O-L-A-I-D-S.
What about when life spells fried chicken?
R-O-L-A-I-D-S.
Fourth cup of coffee?
Still R-O-L-A-I-D-S.
Extra cheesy pizza?
Rolaids always spells relief. Rolaids' powerful dual-active formula begins neutralizing acid on contact to fight your heartburn fast. So, when life spells heartburn, Rolaids spells relief. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
It's one thing to suffer from allergies as an adult, but it's really tough on kids, running around with sniffles or stuffy nose during recess or practice. Not to mention it's hard to concentrate in school when you're not feeling well. And then you feel bad because you forgot to give them their allergy meds before they left. All of that can be a thing of the past, thanks to Aspire Allergy and Sinus. They've helped thousands, including children, with their kid-friendly allergy testing and pain-free allergy drops. Schedule your appointment today while the kids are out of school. Go to aspireallergy.com. That's aspireallergy.com.
Another insurance story from
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Funerals are expensive. Do we have enough for ours?
Yeah, I bought Smart Bunny final expense insurance.
Get up to $25,000 coverage for funeral expenses and other needs for as little as $14 a month. Hop on the Smart Bunny app now for final expense insurance. Smart Bunny Insurance.
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Your insurance super app. Insurance is sold by Smart Bunny Insurance Services and underwritten by various companies. Coverage exclusions and limitations may apply.
It's almost here. Team USA is headed to Paris, and iHeartRadio is the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. It's the only way to listen to exclusive NBC play-by-play action of the games, plus NBC's top Olympic moments and live hourly updates from Paris. Bring the Summer Games with you everywhere you go. Download the free iHeart app now and enable push notifications for live updates from Paris. Only on iHeartRadio, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. B-I-L-L-S. BILLS. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
They're best friends. Unless they're fighting. Are they fighting?
Weird people. Not you, but, some other folks out there. And I say this because I saw a video like maybe a week or two ago. I saw this video that was making the rounds, and it was a dude who was behind the counter at, I think, a Pep Boys, and he's filming in front of him, like surreptitiously filming, secretly filming in front of him, and a man walks into the Pep Boys. The guy's looking around, and I swear to you, Sabrina, the guy is only wearing a mask on his face. Like
totally
N95 mask.
Naked?
Totally naked.
No
Completely
way.
naked. Yes, totally naked.
Pep
only
Boys?
wearing an N95 mask. Walks into this Pep Boys.
And it was the woman behind the counter that was filming surreptitiously, correct?
Yes, yeah. You saw this too?
I saw that.
Okay.
I saw the same video.
So, and the guy's like looking around the aisles a little bit. And then he
Does
comes
it seem
up.
like a setup? Because or she
No.
happened to be filming, or she's like,
No.
okay, there's a naked dude about to walk in.
No, it totally seems real. It is real. It's got to be real. And the guy,
he bought something too, right?
Yeah, the guy comes up to the cash register
He bought
completely
underwear.
nude. No, he bought a tree scent thing that you hang from the rearview mirror, like one of those tree, not incense, but like the
Air
things you put
freshener.
in your car. Yeah, air freshener. He bought a tree air freshener for his car, which is like the most
Does
bizarre
it hang off
thing.
his Johnson?
And he goes up, and you know what this guy does? He's messing with himself as he's at the cash register a little bit, right? Like to maintain the level of attention that he was at. And the guy then goes, it's going to be $3.14. And I don't know where he had it, but he pulls out a $5 bill. I don't know where this $5 bill came from.
Narrow it down. I think nature's pocket.
The person behind the counter goes, "Oh, cash." 'Cause, I was really hoping you'd swipe a card and we wouldn't have to do any touching
I love
back
that
and forth.
she was down to do the transaction instead of say, "Hey, you have to leave, sir."
Okay, so it was a guy who was behind the counter at this Pep Boys. And he was the one who took the money from this naked dude.
Oh.
And people said, well, why didn't you say something to him? Or why didn't you do X, Y, or Z? And he goes, I figured he was there because it excited him. And me drawing any more attention to it would have actually made a worse outcome possible. And I was like,
in the moment, though, because taking the video and posting the video online definitely drew attention to it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's and people were saying this is his dream, that it would be posted online and everybody would be talking about it.
Okay, but guess what? You don't have any excitement to it, and he's going to go do it somewhere else until he gets it. I think he still should be arrested.
Reported, yeah.
No one should see that. I'm sorry.
That's weird, right? But it has to be like, is it a public fetish or is it a like a shame fetish? Like I want to feel like everybody's judging me. There's something going on there inside that person's head that's called.
I'm sure it's rooted in something else.
Yeah.
I bet he grew up
I totally
in a
forgot to tell you guys. We had a naked guy incident in my neighborhood.
Did you really?
Yeah, like the next street over from mine, where a good friend of ours lives, somebody that was in my wedding.
Yeah,
lives the next street over, and she texts us this. I'm trying to find the thing so I could send it to you guys. Yeah, it was like he had burglarized 3 houses.
No way.
He burgled
He was
houses
completely
naked.
Yeah, so he's obviously on drugs or something, right?
One would assume.
Yeah, I would guess.
Where did he just carried everything out?
It seems like a bad
I'll
strategy.
send you guys a picture.
All right. We're just sending us a picture of a naked guy right now?
Thank you, Celine.
That would not be the first or last time, I imagine.
Go ahead and text that to me.
Crazy drunk cat lady says it's too hot for clothes. True. I mean, it is hot out there for sure, but
It's
it doesn't
too hot in
excuse
this
it.
studio. I can't imagine.
It's gotten a little cooler, but I do still feel like ripping my clothes off.
Yeah, she said she was going to get down to just electric tape pasties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Did
needed
you
I
guys?
asked Frank for some electric tape. And
So you guys did report it then, right? You did
it's
tell
been
them.
reported.
Yeah, I called 911.
And they said, based on your live performance last week, we're going to just keep pumping up that heat.
Oh my
This is
God,
punishment.
you're not kidding. It says
you could show it.
All right, hang on, I can. You're right. Let me
So
bring this
tiny.
up. Just give me a second.
It's like it's just the right angle where there's like no actual genitals in it.
Who did the censoring?
Huh?
At the white line censor. Was that your friend or?
Oh, I thought he was holding something.
Oh, wait, that's
had to have
me.
been
Hold on.
the person who sent it.
Someone was nice enough to put a giant white line on top of the butt crack.
I can't show it necessarily because I didn't get it on my laptop for some reason. Can't really see it here, but there's a nude guy. It says person detected, and there's a naked guy wandering around this yard right here. He's completely nude, and God, I would be freaked out. This was your friend's backyard?
This was my friend's neighbor.
Okay.
So, but it's still like not too far from where I'm sitting right now.
Damn. Did they get him?
The guy? Yeah.
No, not that I haven't heard any updates on it.
Well, the reason I brought this up today was because I just saw people talking about a story where they tried to chase down a guy from a Dollar Tree, and the guy was inside the Dollar Tree. There's a woman who was filming right afterwards, and they said the guy number 3'd on her leg.
Oh, my God.
And then ran out of the Dollar Tree full speed, and they're trying to catch up with him, but I don't know if they got him.
First Whole Foods, now this?
Yeah, it's happening. It's all right. Let me see. Hold on.
Is that a TikTok challenge? Because we need to ban the app if that's.
All right, I'm gonna keep this muted just for I don't know what the hell they're gonna be saying on this. They're probably very, very upset, as one would imagine. But this is people chasing the guy out of the Dollar Tree, right? Okay, boom, they hit the door, hauling ass, trying to get to the guy. And here's the woman she shows. They censored it out.
Oh, come on, man.
On her leg was where this happened. I'm like, you weirdos, what is going on with these very, very demented people who were driven to do that? and
I see a lady number 3ing like that, randomly running.
I mean, I would say it's not physically possible, but then we would get into a different debate. We would get into the debate over what you know. That stuff is. Is it Pete? You know what I mean? Like, we get into that one because that would be the only way you could fire things off and have like something headed towards another individual. But how weird, how disturbing that people would do that. And whilst I agree with the person in the original story I was mentioning, that if I was behind the counter, I probably would just go, okay, let me get the deal done and get this person out of here. I would still call the cops because they're going to keep doing that. These people will keep
call
doing
like
this.
911? What's your emergency?
Yeah, I got a weird one for you.
Yeah,
Buckle up.
bring some paper towels.
Here you go.
Sadly, the 911 operators heard this one before.
And then does that woman just have to sit there like that so the evidence isn't tampered with? Just like keep it on your leg. Put it right there. Don't touch it at all. That's even worse if that's the case. Okay, quick break.
So
when we come back, we're going to wrap
touch
things
it.
up.
It's not like you can get your fingerprints on it, Sean.
We're gonna wrap everything up on this show for a Wednesday. We're gonna hang out with Fritz a little bit more. We're gonna do the final dispatches stories that didn't make the cut, and today I learned to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. That is all coming up next on the News Junkie.
All aboard for Real Yacht Rock Weekends. Every weekend this summer on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Wednesday forecast across Central Florida. And for today, we're expecting hot and humid weather. We'll expect an afternoon high of around 95 degrees today in Orlando with a feels like temperature of around 105 to 110 degrees. So we do have a heat advisory in place. That will be until 6 o'clock this evening. Also, a few isolated showers and storms can't be ruled out through the afternoon and evening as well. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. At Blindster, we offer custom-made faux wood and real wood blinds and shutters, cellular shades, Roman shades, bamboo shades, exterior shades, and more, all at factory direct prices. Don't pay too much for new blinds. Go to Blindster.com.
In today's Marketers Report, Erica Taylor, Chief Marketing Officer of Genentech, weighs in on audio's ability to reach any audience.
Everyone is listening somewhere, somehow. So it's a great way to take something very precise in what we're trying to do to reach patients with something that I think we can all agree is somewhat broad in reaching many, many different audiences.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, influencers, insights, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
With 3 generations and over 45 years of Florida experience, Handyman Roofing knows storms and hurricanes. We know how to evaluate storm-damaged roofs and not cause more damage. Handyman Roofing has the expertise to get your roof done. Plus, easy financing in case your insurance company is dragging its feet. With multiple emergency response teams ready, Handyman Roofing will be by your side now when you need it the most.
Knows how to get things done. Count on Handyman Roofing to get it done. Handyman Roofing to get it done.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-239-1749. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-239-1749. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-239-1749. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-239-1749, 800-239-1749, or biglou.com.
2 guys, 5 rings.
Yes.
One essential podcast for the 2024 Paris Olympics. Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers host a new podcast that's all about the athletes.
You gotta get your head in the game, as Zac Efron once said.
And the culture.
Not French. Well, no association with the nation of France. But you did live in Montreal.
Of the 2024 Paris Olympics. Listen to 2 Guys, 5 Rings on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app, search 2 Guys, 5 Rings, and start listening.
Hi, this is Earl Ron.
New South Window lives Florida weather, and that's why our windows and doors are designed to take on severe hurricanes and the most intense heat. They're built and installed by us, meaning better value and a lifetime guarantee for you. Give your family security that lasts a lifetime. Get New South proud.
Buy 2 of our products and get the 3rd free. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
This is trial attorney Jeff Kaufman from the injury law firm of Kaufman Lind. After 20 years of practicing law and being responsible for thousands of people who've lost their jobs, their financial freedom, and even their lives, I believe when trying to decide on an attorney, you should ask yourself 3 things. How long have they been in business? Do they have good reviews? And do they actually care? Hopefully you never need us, but if you do, call us at 407-500-JEFF. That's 407-500-5333. Or visit us at whenyouneedus.com. Offices, Orlando.
Don't let spring allergies make you miserable. Try the quick, drug-free solution trusted by over 4 million people, Navage. Only Navage uses suction to flush out your sinuses using refreshing saline, helping you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. And here's even better news. Navage is now available at your local Sam's Club in a great new value pack. It's everything you need to start breathing better immediately at Sam's guaranteed best price. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Breathe easy.
Men over 45, do you have a frequent, urgent need to urinate or a weak flow? Do you suffer from an enlarged prostate or BPH? Know your options. If BPH medications are bothering you, or you're worried about invasive surgery, ask about the UroLift system. The UroLift system is an outpatient, minimally invasive procedure. It reopens the channel with no cutting and provides rapid symptom relief with no new, sustained erectile or ejaculatory dysfunction, as shown in a clinical study. Go to urolift.com and click on Find a Physician for a doctor near you. Urolift.com. UROLIFT.com. Most common side effects are temporary and can include discomfort when urinating, urgency, inability to control the urge, pelvic pain, and some blood in the urine. Rare side effects, including bleeding and infection, may lead to a serious outcome and may require intervention. If you suffer from symptoms of an enlarged prostate or BPH, the UroLift system is a proven alternative to BPH medication or invasive surgery. Visit urolift.com and click on Find a Physician to speak to a doctor to see if you're a candidate for the UroLift system.
Craftsman Days are here at Lowe's. Right now, get a free Select V20 tool when you buy a Select battery 2-pack. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 7/20. While supplies last. Selection varies by location.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Join in on the chaos. We eagerly await your dispatch. This
to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. It's always a blast having Fritz with us, and this week is no different. Fritz, who's the greatest guitar player of all time? Greatest guitar player.
I recently asked my brother who his favorite rhythm guitarist is, and he said without any hesitation, Lindsey Buckingham from Fleetwood Mac.
Really?
Yeah, because he's like he's a great songwriter, knows when to stop, knows when to fill.
But he
and
broke Stevie's heart.
And he's always in the pocket, but he can also kind of like show off. And I was like, that's a really interesting take on, again, I asked rhythm guitarist, but I was like, man.
But it was the wrong answer. Sean, go ahead.
Yes.
No, I wouldn't even know. No, the one, I just go with people who I'm impressed with, and that doesn't even mean they're good. Like Slash is obviously like, I go, wow, that guy seems like he really knows how to play the guitar.
Slash has a great tone, really good. When he was working on Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, Axl Rose was constantly telling him, give me that, give me this. And he was in the studio constantly soloing basically on like 13-minute songs. And he was like, but yeah.
I wish I could solo.
One thing that stuck with me that I still I think about every once in a while, and it reminds me of like how I try to hold myself accountable for all kinds of things, was I was watching a documentary once about Metallica making an album.
Yeah.
And
was it Some Kind of Monster?
I don't know if it was that or something else that I had seen because it was a while ago. It may have predated that. But it showed Kirk Hammett in the studio, and he's the guitarist for Metallica. And Kirk Hammett is playing on this song, and he's just shredding the guitar. I mean, unbelievable, right? He's hitting like every single note, and I go, I could never,
Here's a
if
clip.
given... That's him. That's good. You could tell just by hearing it. And so I go, I could never, in a million years, with a million guitars, I could never go, I could play as good as Kirk Hammett is playing there. And when he stops playing and they're done with that recording for the song, his producer comes in and he's like, "You're not practicing at all, are you?"
Oh.
He's like, "You missed like 3 notes. You were entirely off on the second half of that. And this stanza, this."
Jeff is the same exact way as a producer.
No, I'm not.
And I just go,
do it again or get out.
That man just shredded the guitar in a way I said I'd never be able to do in my life. And this guy comes out and goes, "You clearly have not been practicing." And I go, "Man,
What a dick. Who was it?
Sounds like Bob Rock.
You could have been. You got to hold yourself to that level of a standard where you go, even this is not perfect.
So you see people do that. I'm like, if I can memorize every single lyric to "My Baby" by Lil Romeo
or my own songs,
why can't I memorize the frets of a guitar and figure out how to do a solo? Or why can't I, when I play drums, I'm good on the upper half. I can make a beat with the hands, but my foot, it's like all of a sudden doesn't work, even though I could drive a car and use the brakes.
See, I've always
you didn't think about it the right way, Sean. You also have to be pretty proficient to be the guy that tells the guitarist for Metallica, like, it listens to him shred your face off and then go, "There's some wrong notes in there, buddy.
Yeah,
sorry to tell you.
You sucked. You're not going to have your job if you just tell me you did a perfect job, I guess, right? The way I am, when I do anything
Fritz,
like that.
I don't know what you're going to say.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. We were going to say, Fritz.
I was just going to say, like, as
we don't have time.
producer, it's not the producer's job to tell them that they're doing something incorrectly. That's the artist. That's the talent.
Yeah.
If that's what they feel most comfortable playing, if that's their vision, go with that.
Yeah.
Like, I would never.
But even if you heard it, though, like, as the producer, you're like, I know.
If it's obviously bad, but this is Kirk Hammett we're talking about.
Right.
Like, he knows.
Yeah,
and
I
then
don't
they
know
were
if I
like,
ever-
all right, album's done. Let's number 3 and blood all over it, and we'll send it to the stores.
Meanwhile, Lars is playing a keg for a snare. It's like, get out of here, Lars.
I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but there was an album that I had one time, and it was recorded by the lead singer and guitarist of Goldfinger, John something. And he's a pretty prominent producer and worked on a whole bunch of albums. And one of the albums he worked on, I can't for the life of me remember which one.
Austin
At
Powers
the end
3,
of it,
I believe.
he was like, I just wanted to go on the record saying the E sus 5 minor chord on this song is not done professionally and musicianally correct. And I wash my hands of it. And I'm like, look at this guy.
That's funny.
I would never even know that was a thing, for God's sake.
It's a very intense jazz chord.
Is that how you
Do
say
you know what the sus stands for, Sean?
Suspicious,
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, the E suspicious chord. That's what it is.
Suspect.
Suspended?
The suspect.
Suspended?
I believe so.
Yeah, nailed it.
Suspended and or sustained, like a sustained second.
That makes sense, too.
Or
I did
Susan,
say-
I believe. E. Susan.
Yeah, Susie. Mm-hmm.
I did a lot of talk about playing dispatches, but this is going to have to be quick.
These are the final dispatches, but Sean will probably only play one.
True AI ska guy. Very true AI ska guy.
Look at Jackson.
Let's go to Insecure Walrus talking about the fifth.
Looks cute because you can't see the little bit of throw up that's on his face. Oh, now you can. All right, bye.
My brother-in-law shot off fireworks professionally, so he was always busy on July 4th.
Yeah.
So my wife's family traditionally celebrates July 4th on July 5th with a little fireworks show at their house.
Oh, that's fun.
A bunch of people in her family would work at the fireworks tents, fireworks stands where they sell them. So we'd go on July 5th at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning.
I wonder how many other people in the industry actually do that. That makes a lot of sense. Unfortunately, we got to go. Let's get the hell out of here. Here we go. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Wednesday, July 10th, 2024. Shouts out to Fritz again. We appreciate you. Shouts out to Jackson. Great job, Jackson. Nailed it today. Really, really brought it home. And here we go. Today I Learned this, bam. The Who is correct, Fritz. Keith Moon of The Who died in 1978 in the same house that Cass Elliot passed away in 4 years prior.
Mama Cass.
He rented it from singer Harry Nilsson, who was initially hesitant because he believed it was cursed. But Pete Townsend reassured him. He said lightning would never strike the same spot
That's
twice.
how she died?
and then he died in the same apartment that she died in. Today I learned this band right here.
The what? Ting Tings.
Icona Pop. I don't know the name of the band either. I just know I love it. A terrible song about doing terrible things. Well, 2 years after this hit, Buck Cherry made a very vulgar cover of it, and it's maybe the worst song I've ever heard in my entire life. If you want to
Have you
look
heard
that up.
his entire album?
It gets even worse,
Crazy
it turns
bitch.
out. My God. All right, let's take, we're not going to take a quick break. We're going to take a big break.
Yeah.
We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Missed any of the show? Get the podcast over at the